everybody. Happy Friday, y'all. Listen, it's been a while. It's been just a little bit. Just a little bit. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, Psalm. Yes, ma'am, you saw gardening. Mm-hmm. You saw that. So, how's everybody? Y'all, okay. So, it's been a minute. Hey, Martika. It's been a minute. So, I missed the Friday before I went to Texas because I was exhausted, y'all. Because I was trying to get stuff done at work so I could be ready for this trip. Hey, my Renaissance grandma. And so that's why I didn't go live that Friday. And then last Friday I was in Texas. I came home Saturday. So yeah, and I mean when I say Saturday, I mean Saturday night. I probably pulled up to my house about 11:15 Saturday night because our flight got in I flew out of a city an hour away from me, and our flight got in about 9 p.m. and we had to wait for the luggage because our flight actually got in a few minutes early, quite a few minutes early. So I think they were unloading other planes that were supposed to be there at that particular time. So then I had to find my car. Now, y'all, let me tell you about that. I was struggling to find a parking space in the parking garage at the airport. And when I found one, I just took it and I ran to get into the airport. Hey, Urban. And because I was so worried I was going to be late for my flight. And I didn't remember where I parked, y'all. So I'm walking around the parking garage where I think my car is. I knew the vicinity. And I keep hitting my little remote thing and I can hear my horn. So I'm walking where I hear the horn going. Every time I walk to that spot, I would hit it again. I would hear the horn on the spot I came from. So I would walk back over there and I'm like, okay, y'all tripping. I am hearing my horn. Then it dawned on me, Gina, it's above you. I was on a level underneath my car. So I was hearing my car, the car horn from a level above me. Y'all. Hey, Lashes. Hey, unicorn lady. Y'all. I was just tired. I was tired. So anyway, I got my luggage, car, and everything. Probably got out of there about 10. Got home about 11:15. So there's that on Saturday night, and I was tired. And then if you guys, some of you did pull up for the live we did on Humble Stores, where we did our planner setup for the month of August. I was tired. I know it had to be noticeable because I was tired, but I wanted to do it because I like getting my planner set up for the new month. So how's everybody doing? How was your week? My week was exhausting for this week because it's always catch up. So it was catch up at work. I ain't even really caught up at home with stuff I need to get done here, laundry and things like that. I haven't done my laundry for my trip. Don't judge me. Don't come for me. Mind your business. It's still in the suitcase. It ain't even been unpacked. Stop judging me. Suitcase still sitting in there. It made it in the house the night I got home. There's a bonus. And I brought it in because my husband wasn't home when I got home. He went to go see the fight. He has a friend that always gets all the fights, and they all put in for it, and they go over there, hang out, and all that kind of stuff. So I had already knew that that was going to happen, and I was like, "Oh, I should be home before you have to leave." That wouldn't happen. I was like, "Go ahead and go. I'll see you when you get home because I ain't gonna make it there before you have to leave. I don't want you to miss the fight." So he likes boxing. If you don't know what fight I'm talking about, there was a boxing match Saturday night. So he is a huge boxing fan. He actually used to train with his grandfather, who used to have a gym where he trained boxers, and all his grandchildren learned to box um, and all that. So he loves it. He loves all sports though: basketball, football, tennis, NASCAR. He likes it all. I found another item to make about to post it. I can't wait to see it. Are you posting it on here on your community page or are you posting it on um, Instagram? but I'll find it either way. So, hey G Mama, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hey the pimp. You like all sports too? Listen, when I met him, we met for our love for Pittsburgh Steelers. So one of my friends, he is my one of my close friends that I went to high school with. We've known each other for a long time. Um, he is her husband's cousin. So her husband was like, "Oh, I think they should be. I should introduce them. Yada yada yada." Well, her and her husband are actually Cincinnati Bengal fans, and I live in Ohio, y'all. But her sister and her husband were Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and they knew I was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And kind of find out that my husband, my now husband, was at that time was still is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So we met up for a game, a football game at a party at the my friend's sister's house, and Pittsburgh was playing somebody, and that's where we were introduced there. But we are still diehard football fans. I don't watch as much college football. I prefer pro football. College basketball, though, I don't really like the basketball as much. He's a Lakers fan. He's been a Lakers fan since he was little. I just watch basketball. I'm not really a fan of any team. I could sit and watch NASCAR, tennis, all that stuff too. I didn't used to watch NASCAR. It was after we got together. I was like, why am I watching this and enjoying it? I watch boxing. I watch all that. So I like sports. I probably am only really, really into football. I can sit and have football conversations. So, hey, Teresa, how are you? Happy Friday. I know you've been absent. It's all good. But yes. So, yeah, I tell y'all, I have so many layers to me. There's a lot of things that I have interest in. A lot of things. And I don't even know how I ended up being a Steelers fan. My dad was a Cowboys fan. My older brother is a Cowboys fan. My baby brother is a Bengals fan. When I mean diehard fans, I have bought Dallas Cowboy gifts for my older brother before, where it has pained me to purchase it, even though I knew it was not for me. I would just I'd be like, just know what I went through to get that because it hurt. Hey, you grow. And I really be feeling like that. It ain't even like I be being funny. I don't want to do it. I don't want to buy nothing that ain't Steelers. You're a Lakers fan, the pimp. Eagles for football. I think 10, the educated natural, is an Eagles fan. I think that's her team. Um Texas for baseball. Now that is the one sport I am not really a fan of. It is so. Well, my mother-in-law is a huge Cincinnati Reds fan, and whenever I'm at her house, if I'm visiting over in the summer, she's watching baseball if it's a game on, and I'd be like, yeah. She loves it though. But I have to say, I have started understanding the game more, following it better. But y'all, baseball for me is a yawn fest. I do get into NASCAR, which is so weird. When I was before I got into it, I'd be like, that's just a dumb sport. People just driving in circles. Now I can actually sit and watch it. So weird. Mm, awesome. You're doing good, Teresa. But I haven't watched football since they kicked Colin. I have not really. And that's just being true, transparent. We don't even have, we used to be, listen, when I say we are fans, we're not fans of just our team. We like to just watch football. And we used to have Red Zone. I don't know if most people have by this point heard of Red Zone, I would think. But we had it like when Red Zone first came out, and we didn't know if we were going to like it. But we had a satellite company that was the football package they had. Child, if I could just watch Red Zone, that was the best because you can watch all the games that's on at that particular time, and it goes to the next set of games and so on and so forth till Sunday night. Of course, it's just the 1-2 games that night, but we would be able to watch all those games, and they would only show you when they were in the red zone, which is what you want to see anyway. So we would watch all the games. I love the red zone. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but once I got used to it, I couldn't watch a whole football game. I want to see it. I want to see that when they're in the red zone. So I could watch golf too. I like playing golf too. I'm not good at it. I like bowling. I'm not good at that either. I'm good enough. I'm good enough to not be the loser on both of those. To come in last, I guess you could say. I ain't gonna say the loser. I'm good enough to not come in last. But yes, I love the red zone. We had that for the longest, and we got a sports package recently, like a couple years ago again, because we wanted to see some football. We really didn't use it, so we got rid of it again. I mean, we really didn't watch it. We can just log on YouTube and see the highlights for what we want to see. So, yeah, it's been interesting since that happened. The sport and all. So, and my team is rebuilding. So there's that. They're rebuilding. They really should have started rebuilding before they did. I don't know why they took so long to kind of. I think I don't know. We ain't gonna talk football. Look, I was about to get into some. We ain't talking football. So yeah, I was way with you. Oh, I love that, Teresa. Thank you. Hey TLC, I missed you coming in here. How are you? Happy Friday, y'all. So it's been a busy week. It's been a stressful week. You know how I don't know if it's like this for y'all, but when you're off work for a period of time, when you come back, you're catching up. And then for me, I'm constantly interrupted while I'm catching up because I'm in management. So my staff is always in there with their questions like they've been holding for the week that I wasn't here. So as soon as they see that I'm present, they're in here and I'm like, can't get anything done. I want to get my work done too. It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. I can watch bowling as long as I'm playing otherwise at Chess Channel. I can watch it for a little bit even when I'm not playing because have you watched bowling? Them cats be good. Like I be trying to watch and see what they doing to see if I can pick up some tips on how I can do better when I'm bowling. Cause I transparency. I am competitive. I am not a sore loser. I can lose at things, but I am competitive. I'm not gonna just let you win. I'm not gonna just be like, I don't care. I don't care what it is. We can play tic tac toe right now, and I'm trying to win. And that's just who I am. I am competitive. That's why when Broke mentioned watermelon wars, y'all, I can lose. I probably will lose watermelon wars. However, comma, it ain't that I'm not going to be showing up. It's not that I am not going to put my best foot forward. I'm trying to win this thing. Y'all know I'm trying to win this thing. Listen, let me grab her. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to win this thing. Don't play with me. And I seriously am. I was out there checking on my watermelon before I came on this live because I got about 3 big ones out there. Well, they're not that big yet, but they're big. They can get bigger. I'll be talking to them like, y'all, come on now. We got stuff to do. We got competition here. Now I done fed you. I done put you to bed. Come on, grow. Just saying. So how's everybody doing, y'all? I have started, like I said, planning. There's a lot of stuff going on. So of course I do my budget plan every month, the beginning of the month. I go through at the end of the month and I kind of go over what was the month before, close out the previous month, and then I start writing down what should be in the budget for the coming month. So based on what I certain things that change month to month, utilities and stuff, what they were goes into the next month. It's probably not going to be the same because that's what utilities do, but that's where I start. So if it's 100, it's going to be 100 until I get the bill and pay that. So I've gone through and done my budget planner. I've done my fitness planner. For those who don't know, I'm always, I don't talk about it a whole lot, but I'm always probably on some type of fitness, healthy journey. Always. It's like this for me. I'm a roller coaster. I'm a self saboteur for one. But if you follow My Fly Family, um, Billy has been changing his diet up a lot. So it's Erica, but it started with some Billy kind of being on the cusp of some health things. Not just the normal things that people deal with when they have a little weight to lose, high blood pressure or whatever. I don't know exactly what it. I do know exactly what it is, but that's not it. Anyway, um, it just started a conversation in the 2A community because there are some people everywhere who want to get healthier. And we talk about it all the time in the gardening community. Especially we grow things because we want to eat healthier. Um, Not just because we enjoy gardening, but that too. But we want to have healthier choices. We want to get away from buying things from the grocery store, grow it ourselves so we can eat better. So I've really been trying to reset. I was trying to think of the word I wanted to use for that. Reset. With that, because when I was in Texas, y'all, why would I not eat what the Texans eat? I've never been to Texas. So I had Texas barbecue. Um, we went to a German little spot. We went to a soul food type little spot. Um, so I tried several things. I didn't get anything that I could get at home. Let's just say that. Now I wasn't eating the whole time I was there because I was there for a conference. So usually in the evenings we went to dinner at somewhere, um, like those type of places. So since I got home, I've been trying to reset, but I've been still eating a little bit crappy for me. Well, period, not just for me. So I'm working on that. There's a whole lot of us that are, like I said, it's in all the communities in the gardening community and the 2A community. So I love that because I've had so many people either contact me personally and comment about it because they've heard me talk about it or they saw something that let them know that I was on a health journey, and or they've commented like I was at Tinox's live Sunday, and I think she commented on it, and she was like, "I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. You got this." I need that. I listen. I am a words of affirmation girl. Pour it on me. Don't just say it if it because listen, call me out when I'm not doing my stuff either. You can question me. You can say, "Hey, how's it going?" I have people who do that in the garden community and in the 2A community. I have people who message me through different platforms, or they may have my personal number, but they will message me and say, "Hey, just checking on you, seeing how you doing." I appreciate that because sometimes when I get that message of just checking on you, is when I'm putting something in my mouth that I should be. It'd be like mid, and I get the message. I'd be like, "Well, there we go. Let me pull myself together." So sometimes it's right on time. That's all I'm saying. Like I might in the moment might be like, but I really wanted to eat that. But it makes me realize, Gina, get it together. Pull it together, girl. You got this. You can do this. These are just habits. Most of the things that we do on a regular just become habits. And when we're trying to change those habits, it's a little difficult. It's just like budgeting. I know, like when I get on here and talk about budgeting, that's why I don't judge, because it is not, if you're used to not budgeting, you're not going to just one day budget and be good at it. You know, it takes time to build that up. And I see you said, you girl, I started my new budget this month with my budget planner. I appreciate that. Inspired by you. I appreciate that, girl, because I did. T and I um, set up our everyday planners on a live on Humble Stewards Sunday. But I don't do I've done one video, I think, doing my budget planner. I don't do it a lot in content, but I can. I mean, it's not that serious. Like, I ain't, it's not that serious. Like, it just, meaning like, I don't really care what people see of how I'm budgeting. Um, yeah, I don't care. I know some people are really private about that, and that's fine because it's okay to be private about that too. But it doesn't bother me any. So I can do content of how I do it, what I include, because now I have more things that I'm including in my budget. I've added 3 envelopes, I think. I know 3 that's coming to mind, and I'm trying to think if that's it. Nope, 4. Yep. So I added um, a envelope for the regular meetup for next year. So I have an envelope to save up to attend the regular meetup. That is a meetup in the 2A community. It's usually hosted by a regular gun guy, My Fly Family, and Fat Guy with Guns. Um, so I want to go to that. Next year, they haven't announced where it is and when it is, but I know there is going to be one. So I'm starting to save now so I can have money to do that. And then I want to attend Bug Out Weekend again. Well, this year when I attended, I didn't stay. I just, because I live in the city it's in, so I went up there, spent the day, most of the day up there, and then I came home and slept in my own bed. So I want to plan for this next year to have a tent and be able to actually bug out. So I have an envelope for those 2 things. I added a vacation envelope because I just took vacation because we had money to do vacation. But I would rather plan for that as well, because one thing I learned with this year vacation, um, it was a little costlier than I expected. First of all, things cost more. So it wasn't the trip that cost more, it was eating and stuff while we were on the trip that cost more than I expected. So I added that envelope. And then my 4th one is, firearms, because I'm kind of into firearms now, y'all. So I wanted an envelope for saving for those. So when I want to purchase a firearm, the money is there to do so. So there's that. What did I miss? I see comments, I see stuff. Oh, that's what I was about to do. I knew I picked my phone up for something. I did not turn on. Oh, I can't do it from here. Shoot. I didn't turn on my monetization, y'all, because I'd be forgetting. Um, so I thought about it mid conversation, and I'm like, I do this every time. And Tia will probably be popping in soon if she's not already listening, and she'll be yelling at me because she'll be like, Gina, did you turn it on? She fusses at me. Y'all just let her fuss at me, and I just have to take it. So I forget all the time. I even post videos where I forget, because I post a lot of stuff from my phone. So there's that. Anywho, there we have it. I enjoy those messages too. Anytime is fine for those. Isn't it, G Mama? Give me some positive information anytime. My health journey got sidetracked after my mom passed. Understand. Now, see, mine like I said, I'm on a constant one. But the last time I was having steady progress was right before the pandemic. And that shut it down for me. I was literally going to the gym 5 times a week. I would do boot camp 3 days a week. I did cardio boxing 1 day a week, and I did supersets, which is basically with weightlifting, with body weight and with weights, 1 day a week. And stuff got shut down. And then I got out of habit, and then it was harder to get back into the routine of habit. And especially with all the changes that were being made to even get back in the routine of it, it was just a lot. And then eventually I just didn't. And I need to. I have no excuse, bottom line, but those are my excuses. And I also was doing Weight Watchers at that time, which also got halted. So I hadn't done that until recently. I finally went back to Weight Watchers recently. So there's that. Because I love that. I love the community thing of it. So I like, I actually go to the meetings for it, and I like to listen to what, the conversations that are being had. And of course, you make connections there, because I made connections with people. When I went back, I actually went back because I ran into this couple went that I went to the same meetings with back before COVID hit, and they were like, "We got a new spot. They got it because they closed down the place we were at." She's like, "They got a new spot that we're having the meetings at now," and I was like, "Well, where?" And when they told me, I'm like, "Oh, that's perfect because it's like right down the street from where we used to go." I said, "I promise you," I said, "it's not gonna be this week, but I'm gonna show up." And so yeah, I've been going for probably a couple months now, maybe 2 or 3 months. I've been back, so yeah, I'm trying to get it together, y'all. Listen, I'm trying because I need to before it becomes a health problem. I've been lucky so far, and I know it is that. So I'm really trying to get it together before it becomes an issue. And you got this, TLC. I'm an emotional eater too, and it's not an emotion of, oh, I'm sad. No, usually it's stress. I'm a stress eater, and it's usually my job. I eat more at my job than anywhere. When I'm home, I just eat normal. But when I'm at work, I'll be grazing and just picking up stuff. It's just a whole mess. It's a mess, y'all. Gina, I've been writing my gratitudes, my affirmations. Yes, I've started doing that in my journaling planner. I have a journaling, I have an everyday, I have a lot of different planners. But in the journaling one, and I just started this last month, I'm like, I need to write down what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, how things are going. I need to do that. And I also need to speak positivity into myself. Hey Mira, how are you? Happy Friday. But yes. Now I need the budget planner. I should have been had, yeah, butter. I know that's right. What up, David? Dave, you know why you didn't tell me? I told you I was. Did I tell you? Maybe I didn't. David, we talked about too much. Maybe I didn't tell you I was going live today. I'm live, David. It's never too late, G Mama. That's right. This is my first one. And y'all, when I first started, I didn't have an actual planner. I used a notebook. It's just fine. My journaling planner is not a like regular planner. It looks like a notebook. Tia got this for me when we met for the first time when we were in Myrtle Beach. And she brought me a little bag with goodies in it. And they just have like regular like notebook type pages to them. I mean, they have dividers, but I still use my stickers and stuff because that's who I am. And then I, write little notes to myself on the other pages. So for them until I start a new month. So it's just what I like doing. It's not for everybody, but I like it. Hey, Nikki, how you doing, sis? Happy Friday. Um, but yeah, I just like it. You're in the garden. I went out and checked on my stuff. I need to let the sun go down because my peppers are looking a little. They like I'm thirsty. So I need to water my peppers. That's the only thing I noticed because I I usually don't water them as much because the peppers don't want as much water usually. So I don't know when I last did, and today they looking like, girl, if you don't water me, I've been doing Weight Watchers all my life. I love watching what I eat. Right, David. Um, I do too. I love good foods. But I have what I have learned like throughout the years is there's so many things that I didn't eat just because I didn't know like about those particular dishes, and then when I made them, I fall in love with them. So I have some dishes that have become staple dishes for me. There's some things that I had forgot that I used to make. I was just telling my daughter about that I'm gonna make this weekend as a prep for next week. Um, if I have time, maybe I'll do it. I think I will. It might be content. We might make that content. But it was a recipe that I was introduced to when I was doing Weight Watchers before, and I'm like, oh, I haven't made that in a long time, and it heats up good. And I'm fun. I'm a picky eater, but it's perfect. It's perfect. Uh, is TT in here, or are you just talking about TT? Hey, Miss Shirley, how you doing, Mama Shirley? I just came in from watering my garden. I need to water mine, but when I went out there before the live, it was the sun was still kind of heavy in my yard. My yard is not shaded at all, so when the sun's out, it's out on the whole yard. I enjoy stickers and scribbling. Yes, listen, definitely enjoy the Where's my pants? The colors I have like oh here they. Well, this is just some of them, but I have like different color pens. Um, all the colors. So yeah, I switch them up. I even do that in my budget planner. I use different color ink pen for each month. So I use two colors each month. I use a color for my budgeted amounts, and then I use a different color when they actually get paid and what actually did get paid every month. It's just a thing. Don't judge me. Staple dishes you can staple to my plate. You know what, David? I'm at the bottom. Oh, I made it to the bottom. But yes, so how is everybody doing? Is there any prepping, planning stuff that you're working on? Like I said, I am working on a lot of stuff. I plan on doing a meal planner this weekend for my family dinner meals, so I can already know what I'm going to make for dinners. It actually, this is when I really try to buckle down on that because school's about to start. And listen, the girl be tired. I be tired trying to do too much. But if I have it planned out and I know, oh, tonight we're having spaghetti, tonight we're having cheeseburgers, whatever it might be, it's in the planner. And I ain't got to think about it. I don't have to be at work like, oh, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? I ain't got to do that. It's already planned out. So that's what I plan. I plan on doing that. I plan on doing a little bit of prep um, for, hey, Jamia, how are you? Happy Friday for next week for me because that helps me stay on task. This week I had made jerk chicken on, and I might make that again too because it was so good. But I made it Monday, and I had it the last of it yesterday. If y'all saw my short where I showed the corn and the potatoes, the meat that was by that was jerk chicken. That was just a lot of the saucy mixture that was in the foil wrapper that I kind of scraped onto the chicken. But it was just some chicken breast that I marinated in jerk chicken seasoning. So that's what that was. And the corn was from the garden. I was able to harvest some corn and eat it. And those potatoes, I had harvested those. I don't know. This been a little bit. Whenever I showed the first potato harvest video, I ended up harvesting all of them within about a week of that, and planted new ones so I could have some to harvest right before the winter. So I grew purple, red, and Yukon goats, and those were just I think those were just purple and reds that I had in that plate, that bowl, that dish. So yeah, And I love eating from my garden. I've been eating those chocolate cherry tomatoes. This is my first year growing them. Y'all, it was so good. So I every time I'm out there, I have some that's flushed, that's turned red, and I just pluck them off, rub it a little bit, and so I've been eating those. I've been eating the grape tomatoes. I'm pretty sure they're grape tomatoes, um, but that's not what they were supposed to be. It was supposed to be brandywine, a brandywine plant. It was not. So I've been eating those. I have a bunch of those growing. I have a bunch of the chocolate cherries. I have Romas. I saw a red Roma out there just tonight when I was out there, but the bugs and stuff were still too much out there. I hate hearing buzzings by my ears, so I just was like, I'll get it later. Hey, Lala, how are you? Happy Friday. Did I say? Oh, yes, I did. Um, and what else do I have out there? I'm growing the, yeah, I don't know which one it is because they're green still, but it's either the Cherokee purple or the pineapple. But like I said, they're not blushing yet. So I picked them today because I was watching Marlene. Um, what is, do y'all know, does anybody know Marlene's channel name? The one in Canada? Anyway, she did a video. She dropped a video a couple days ago where she was making fried green tomatoes with her mom. And it might be gardening with Marlene. I don't remember. And Diva in the Dirt. Thank you, TLC. Diva in the Dirt. And she was making fried green tomatoes. Her mom was showing her how to make it. And I was like, oh, I've never had fried green tomatoes. I went ahead and harvested those green tomatoes that I have that are the slicer tomatoes that I'm not sure exactly what variety it is, but guess what it's about to be? Fried green tomatoes. And there's probably going to be content because I told her I was going to make them and that I probably would make a video and show how mine turned out. So I'm going to make those. I harvested them tonight. So I'm going to try and make it tomorrow. Fried green tomatoes. Never had them. I have a couple okra coming up on my plant, like 2 pods. So I can't wait for that because I have never had okra before. So I will have that. I'm gonna have to do a tour because I got some new stuff that I've never had before that I grew this year, and um I have fruit. So I need to do. You had it for breakfast today? Awesome. I'm gonna make some, and I'm gonna taste test. I'm gonna do a video making it, and I'm gonna taste test it and see what I think of fried green tomatoes and see if it's gonna be something that I continue to do. Because my aromas are about done. I mean, they're not red. I had like one red one, but most of them are not even blushing. But the plants I think are loaded to mostly what I'm gonna get. Um, and so I'm definitely gonna get more of the slicers because they're just getting started. So yeah. I haven't tried okra, but I want to. So Mike says no, Sam says yes. He says nasty, she says delicious. So we gonna find out what I think. Because I'm gonna try it. Even if I don't like it raw, I will put it in like a stew or soup. It won't bother me, not one bit. So I will still use them. I have 2 plants out there. I did 2 varieties. I did a red hill country or red country hill, something like that it's called. And then did I do the Texas one? I forget. I have things out there, so I don't know what it is. I labeled stuff. See, G Mama says yay too. Mike, I got my first orange hat today. Nice. Orange hat is hot, right? Uh-oh. I saw a question. What's the most challenging thing you've grown so far? Challenging. I'm trying to think from year to year what I'll tell you because I have not gotten a harvest yet of my um, that I've grown my from my own seeds, green beans. Y'all, I don't know what it is. Last season, they grow. I'll see a green bean here and there, but those my green bean plants, I don't know if I'm not watering them enough. I don't know if maybe I need to give it more room, but they say you can grow them pretty close together. So I don't know what it is. I've grown it in the raised bed, I've grown it in containers. Maybe it's I have too much stuff going on and maybe they're getting lost in the sauce. I don't know. But the first season I grew green beans, fabulous. But I grew those from starts I bought at the store. I did not grow them from seeds. Every year after that, I've tried to grow them from seeds. So I tried to grow them in a bigger capacity because the first year I grew them, I just bought a couple plants and I just had two green bean plants. Last year, I did maybe, you know, 20 something, 30 something green bean plants randomly. Like some were in a bed, some were in a container. Both did not do well. The bed one, I think it was because the cucumbers were growing in the bed behind it and they just were shading it. And then the container was getting full sun, but I'm like, is it too much? I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to the green beans. I don't know what's happening. So next year, hey Erica, um, I wait a minute. I got distracted. Unicorn lady, you talking my tomatoes are like this, my chocolate cherries. You having the one or is it a whole harvest of cherry tomatoes? Or is it just one? Because I'm like, wait a minute, you having it for dinner. I would have ate that in the garden. Anyway, I don't know what's going wrong with me trying to do the green beans, but next year I did some stuff this year that will not happen next year. I grew this um, squash for the first time. It's called honey nut squash. Yeah. Um, when I tell you the leaves of the squash are bigger than my head, each leaf. This thing, if you're old enough to know what Little Shop of Horrors is, and that plant and how it just grew, it just kept going. This plant is in a 4x4 bed. It's literally, so say this is the 4x4 bed, and I planted the plant here in the corner, seed corner right here. So it's growing from this corner. It's come all the way across this way. It's come all the way across this way. It is now going all the way back this way into my watermelon bed. That thing is taking over. I have found two in my watermelon bed. There's like, I found those squash everywhere. They take a long time, which I'm not even sure how long they take. Is it in here or is it? Yes. It could be in here because I usually the stuff that I planted. Yep. First thing I see. So this is the squash. Right now they are still green. It's called a honey nut squash. It's probably similar to a butternut. I don't know. Is butternut and winter squash? I don't know. Anyway, these things, this plant is, if somebody wants to grow it, it's prolific. If it's, I guess, if it likes the soil that it's growing in. Because when I tell you, I'm gonna do an updated garden tour at some point. Sadly, I have two of these plants in my garden. The second one I started later because I was like, oh, I want to have succession of it. So my second one hasn't gotten that big yet. And I have considered pulling it up before it can, but it already has fruit on it. And one thing about me is I'm not about to get rid of no fruit. So no food, I should say. But yeah, I cannot. I cannot with that plant. So it will not be in my garden next year. It's a no for me. I don't have the space for it. It's a no for me. Unless I try it and it's that good. It has to be that good to get that much space because this thing is ridiculous. I probably have onions in there rotting because it's the bed that the onions were in. They're in, not were. They're in the bed. Red onions are in that bed. One shishito pepper plant is in there, and then that squash. That's it. And that squash looks like it's the only thing in there. If you didn't know it was other stuff in there, you would know. It's just disrespectful. Your Jamaican sorrel is doing good. Mine is doing good too. But yours are bushy. I don't know why my plants are not getting full like that, but they are putting on sorrel. Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that, because I don't know. Oh, they're sweet orange hot sweet mini tomatoes. Oh, orange hat is a tomato. Okay, I thought it was a pepper. I'm gonna follow Mike around with green okras and ham. Nice. Is that what I need for my green beans, David? Nitrogen? Okay. That could be it. Hey, CC. How you doing, girl? No, I did not like that Texas heat. I couldn't wait to get back to Ohio. 88 is the high temp for today, not 100 and something. Y'all city, y'all state is highly disrespectful. Just want you to know that. What the what? I was like, it wasn't a day under 100. Like even a night felt like it was 100. I cannot. See if dry cooking kills the slime. But yes, no, I did not like that heat. Hey, Jones Truth, how you doing? Happy Friday. All my green beans have died. Also, my first year gardening too. This is not my first year gardening, but I do not do well with the green beans. Mira was asking me what have I had trouble growing? That would probably, and you would think no. When I now growing it is fine, like seed to soil, plant coming up, foliage, even some green beans, but it always dies. The plant it dies. You'll see when I do the video. It could be me. I could be the problem. Hey GT, how you doing? Happy Friday. So it could be me. I could be the problem. Uh-oh, you had a giveaway, CC? You weren't supposed to have no giveaway till I got back. Gina, have you had the chocolate sprinkles? No, I have not. Did you send me seeds for that? Maybe you did. I have not, though. I didn't grow that. I am going to start getting my seeds going for my, matter of fact, I need to do that now because I have some in front of this. Like my cabbage, broccoli. I need to start getting that stuff going. My starts, get those seeds started. So yeah, these are just seeds that I have placed in here. This is like my overflow. So I have way more varieties of both of my broccoli and my I haven't gotten any tomatillos yet. The plants are growing, but no peppers. I'm just now getting poblanos. Remember, Sam, I was asking you about that? I'm getting poblanos now. So yeah, I might do some lettuce too. Y'all see, I shouldn't even got started in here. My eggplants aren't coming yet. The plants are looking nice and healthy, but no eggplants. So yeah. It's a lot of oh, we're gonna do that one. Stuff going on. I might do some more kale. My kale did really good. I pulled up the kale and the collards because when I was gone, child, them butterflies had their way. When I got back, listen, what collards, what kale? I know I could have pulled off the leaves and new leaves would have came in, but I was like, I'm just gonna start all over because they were highly disrespectful to my collards and kale. They was highly. My green beans and the green stock. You got a green stock? You fancy. I can't afford no green stock. I should I say I don't want to. They need to send me one. Green stock. You watching? Send me a green stock so I can send, offer a code to my subs. Go ahead and do that. Green stock. And my Thunderdome bed. I got cowpeas. Okay. You know what? I do want to also at 1 year do black beans. I love black beans. Honey nut squash seed pack makes it sound good. Wonder what it tastes like. Me too. But when I tell you this plant, and it takes 110 days to maturity, so I got a minute. When I tell you this plant is giant, is ridiculously big. GT, wait till I do my update video. It's ridiculous. I'm not growing it again. I would need more land. I'm not growing it again in my garden that I have currently. That ain't happening. So I need to rethink the honey nut. Yes, you do. Unless you no, not honey. Mm-mm. Nah, they ain't gonna go in no container. Mm-mm. It's gonna be a hot. It's a big. Wait till I show. I'm serious. I'm not even exaggerating. That plant. I be talking to it every time I go out there. I be so upset about how much room that one little plant is taking up, and it's not little, but it should be. It should be little. We used to get them all the time. We called them snap beans. Yes, I used to help cut them up as a kid. That's what I want to grow. So next year, I think I'm going to concentrate maybe an entire bed to that. I'm going to cut back on some things next year. I didn't need as many cucumber plants. This is my problem. If I start a seed and it grows and I get a seedling, I'm going to grow the plant. So typically you're dropping a few seeds because you don't know if they're going to germinate. And then when all of them germinate, now I have to find places for all of them. So I have probably 8 to 10 cucumber plants out there. For why? For why? I might grow one cucumber, which might be the bait alpha or the Armenian. Next year, I'm not doing no pickling cucumbers. I did that this year, and they've been producing like heck. And I had pickles from when I canned them up last year. So, no. So I might do, like I said, one plant, maybe two. Tomatoes. I didn't do a lot of tomato plants. I think I have like, and y'all probably gonna be like, that's a lot, but it doesn't feel like a lot to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 10 plants. 10 to 12, somewhere in there. I don't know for sure, but it's somewhere in there. Um, I'm not doing. I don't know. We gonna think about that. Peppers. I have an obsession with peppers, the sweet and the hot, but I'm gonna limit myself with those as well. Um, yeah, we gonna talk. We gonna think about it because y'all. I look. I am Nikki's channel name. I am an OCD ish chick. So when it was stuff growing like it has been, it's giving me anxiety. And I know it because I made a video or a short about it, and everybody was like, "It looks amazing. It's flourishing." I'm like, "It's a jungle," and I don't want to go in it. I don't want to do it. Uh, um, Only one chocolate chip. Girl, if you don't eat that tomato unicorn lady, that's why I was like, is it a harvest? You said for dinner. Hilarious. No, David, you can have that 105. Yeah. Amira, I know you baking too. Y'all probably in them hundreds too. I couldn't harvest the potatoes. It's just too hot. That's okay. Wait till the sun go down. Matter of fact, when I go off live, I'll call you. I'll talk to you while you're harvesting because we gonna harvest some potatoes. Get I think what's the name would enjoy doing it. Al. I think Young Gunner would enjoy it. So hey TT. Hey girl. Hey. Um yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Oh yeah, don't forget you can type frugal in the chat FRUGAL and it'll drop your channel link. So definitely do that. What's these look like weeds, Urban? I don't know. Did she say? My eggplants finally flower. I'm getting flowers but no eggplants. I've had about 3 or 4 flowers on that well, between the two plants, but no eggplant yet. And small one pop now. I hope, fingers crossed. I just want to try it. That's something else that I've never eaten and I want to try it. Um, Girl, I've been lucky with the corn. Now that mind you, I am harvesting it soon as those um what is that called? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. As soon as it get brown. Silks. As soon as those silks get brown, I'm like, give me my corn. Because last year, them squirrels was disrespectful. Um, oh, yard smells like shrimp. Right, my yard smells like that right now. Well, while I was gone, I had left my bottle of 511, and I have the big gallon thing. It wasn't full though; it was darn near empty. I left it sitting in my garden, and something tried to chew into it. So there were teeth marks, punctures on the container. So it leaked out. It was a whole thing. I was like, in the world. So, yeah, my yard is smelling like 511. Cucumber plant up this way. Mine kept deciding that they didn't want to live. No problem. I got lots of cucumber seeds, especially the pickling kind. Um, David, but she made me buy planter seeds. That's so much. You are such a liar, Erica. Where you get all that shrimp juice at? Nah, it ain't that hot here. You wait a minute. Was that Mike who said it's so hot that you only got 5? Mike, it got really hot there. It don't get really hot. It hasn't gotten really hot here. I shouldn't say it doesn't. It hasn't. Um, I only got one cucumber from my giant plant. Where are you at, Jones Truth? I know you've told us. Are you Texas? Where you at? Alabama? No, tell me. I don't want to keep guessing. But I remember you saying before. Um, Cece had a question in case y'all didn't see it about hydroponics. I know Mike probably did. I tried to pull it up. Erica, don't be joining in on the reindeer case. Yeah, I'm cutting back big time on my cucumbers. Oh, I see Mike did answer. Yeah. Some of these systems, it looked like the lights go up higher than they do. I can tell you everything in my hydroponic is, and I didn't even try to bring it back or save it. It's just gone. Um, so it is what it is. Y'all ain't gonna have me broke buying all this garden tools and books. Hey, Erica.
Hi, Gina. How are you?
I'm good at you. Why you Why you sounding like Hank?
Because I need to plead my case to David.
No, you
David.
don't. Don't come up here
David.
lying. Mississippi.
I made my own planner, right, David? And she was like, "Well, where's your stickers at?" Her and TT. I know TT in the kitchen, so she ain't gonna come on the panel. So I'm gonna talk about it. So so
I'm just
so
waiting to hear the lies.
so David, I had they said they wanted some sales, and they was like, "How you didn't buy your own sales, Erica? You need stickers, you need the grow bags. Why you over here playing games? Jump on that, Erica. You over here being stingy with your money." And I was like, "Yo, I got things I need to do. Like I gotta pay bills." And they was like, "Nah, you got a husband for that. Why you over here acting like?"
Right. TT, do you hear this? First of
So
all,
I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go ahead." So I got a cart full of stuff under an alias name at an abandoned building show.
right. That part. She lying big time, Urban. You was there. She lying big time. What we said was, first of all, this is where the problem lays. I told Erica when I found out she didn't have stickers, I said, "You ain't got stickers? Say less. Don't buy nothing."
Yeah.
Next thing I know, my sticker's supposed to be here on Friday or Saturday. What stickers, Erica? Because I told you not to buy stickers. Her husband even said, "Didn't Gina tell you not to buy stickers?" But she bought stickers anyway.
David said, "Oh, she looking serious too." David,
The slander.
you see
But
me trying to adjust in my chair, trying to.
that part, TT, don't have Billy coming for us. Hey, Shia Sunshine.
Oh, that's my road dog there.
Hey, Living
That's my
Natural. How
that's
are
my trouble.
you?
That's my trouble tween right there. I'm the
Listen, y'all
princess.
definitely are.
That's my road dog right there.
Listen, Living Natural. Type in frugal in the chat so your channel link can drop and people could come over and check you out. I don't know if you're
Oh,
putting out content yet, but I've seen you in the community. Rice, hard head, soft. Listen, tell her, David. What up,
hey,
Hutch?
Hutch.
How are you?
I
I
was
ain't
on
been over
Hutch's
there in a
channel.
minute. Yeah, I feel like I've been catching up since I got home. So just know I've seen some content, but I ain't caught up on everybody.
I went on Hutch's
Um,
channel, starting some trouble. Then I
he
was on
always starting
African
trouble.
Dreamers channel today, starting some trouble.
That was the first time I had been over there to see their content since a couple before I left for Texas. So
Yeah,
that
I've
was
been
the first
busy.
time I saw theirs. I had missed Miss Shirley. I had missed Auntie Ellen. So I'm like catching up on
Me too.
content, y'all. But just no posting anything. Haven't had time. No problem. Just know
We
when you
still
do
want to
have
support you,
content,
though.
yeah. And we'll come over there. We'll come sub and wait till something drops. But just
Right.
know you could drop frugal and anybody can. Drop frugal in the chat and it will drop your channel link. And that
Hmm.
way people can come check you out and see what your channel is about. Because there's a lot of different content creators in here. Probably just from what I'm seeing of who's in here, there's probably about 60, 70% of them gardeners. There's some gamers, there is crafters, there is 2A.
Wait,
There's a lot of people in here with different, and some of
Gina.
them do it all. Like, wow,
Gina, for a
do it
second,
all.
I thought you said gangbangers. I was like, no, she said gamers. I was like, why is she promoting gangbanging? But
I ain't gonna put your business out there like that.
right, I was like, why is she
I
over
would
here
never
telling
do that.
my business?
Ah, I don't give about. Yes, I do, David. Listen, don't come for
Um,
me. He said Erica don't want this static. That's what Hutch said. She don't. She don't, Hutch. Listen. And Hutch is in a lot of those, like a lot of those things I named. He gardens, he preps,
Yep.
2A.
Yep.
Listen, and he talk a lot of mad stuff up on this YouTube streets.
Hutch is one of those people you don't want to get him started because
No,
then you got to start watching your back.
I don't know about that part. One canner, I'm not a gardener. First of all, TT, you
TT,
a
if you
whole
say you don't
dirt
garden one
gardener.
more time with
She is
all
a
these fruit trees,
whole dirt gardener.
right? She get me sick. She just get she. That's why I came up here lying on her because she get me sick.
Listen, CC, she get on my nerves because y'all think she just calls it dirt on the videos. That started way before she started showing y'all what was going on in her video. I mean, in her garden. She would talk to me on the phone, like, "Let me show you my dirt," and I'd be like, "Wait a minute, you already got this growing? She's about to be done with yellow zucchini. Guess who's just now starting to get yellow zucchini? This person."
Man, listen,
Girl, you over there whole growing a full garden.
listen. I just found two bitten zucchinis in the garden, and I end up taking my cucumbers off, and they're like pretty small. And I was like, you know what? I gotta save y'all. I'm just gonna come out here and save y'all because my
Listen,
zucchini, I only got one zucchini off, and then we went away for the weekend, and I was like, oh, four more growing in. I'm so excited. Mm-mm.
listen.
Something got to it, so I was
You
like,
know,
I'm gonna just leave it.
I've been lucky this year where I haven't seen any damage like that to my foods yet. Please don't come for my food. But and I haven't seen a lot of squirrels like I typically do. Please just stay out of my yard. They probably seen that I had this item in my Amazon cart for a whole year on standby because I was sick of them. Sick of them. Like, keep on. This in the cart. Y'all keep on.
I told Billy I want to put a electrical fence up around my garden between the
Hmm.
dogs, the squirrels, the armadillos, and the damn neighbors. God, I know you sick of my neighbors' cats, but their cats had kittens, and now they're coming. I'm about to let all nine dogs go
Don't
haywire.
do it. Don't
I'm
do
about to let
it.
all nine dogs. I don't care if
You
you're a
know
cat
they ain't gonna let you live it down. They already be coming for you about the cat. They will not let it go. Uh-oh, which G Mama trying to get that piece out of the socket. What piece? I was thinking of pardon. She must have had a problem with her arrow garden. Thank you, Living Natural. So they just enjoy our conversations. We be talking about all kind of stuff over here. Because like I said, I
people.
do gardening. I talk about budgeting. Um, may even talk about my health journey from time to time. Look, y'all might have to pick me up off the floor. I might be having an emotional break. It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. Like
Listen,
trying to
you
do
got
stuff.
it, girl. I better start seeing you post come Monday because I'm gonna start calling you early in the morning. Like, Gina, I'm up. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
mean, I do. I need to get
You,
up. It
you
was
be
hard
up
this week.
too because I be
I
sending
do.
you memes.
I know. I usually be up, but I don't be up. Y'all know what it is. You be up in the bed like this. But I need to get up because guess what? That phone ain't gonna make me lose weight. So
Right.
who's that?
So I'm excited. I'm down my 10 pounds, so I'm working on my next 10. I am
Y'all, y'all,
excited.
y'all better put some cheers, some balloons, some woohoo, some I want to see light it up. Light it up.
I am
That's a big
so
accomplishment.
excited.
That's a big accomplishment. She been going hard like uh what they doing it as a family. So when Billy changed up what he was doing, they everybody changed up what they was doing,
Yep.
which is good.
Yep.
Yep.
And it wasn't just us; it's the majority of the two-way community. It was we're holding each other accountable, and we
Mhm.
threw Gina in there. Gina, we was like, Gina, where's your pictures? What are you doing? So I love it.
Yes.
Thank you. Why he say 8 pounds? I said 10. Give me my 2 other pounds, David.
He heard you. He got on my
It was a
nerve.
struggle in this. Look, it was a struggle in these food streets.
Listen, it do because first of all, one thing with women, and all women know this, it is not as easy for us as it is for guys. Like guys just say, you know what, I'm not drinking soda anymore. And they be wait just from that thing. We could
Yeah,
say, I'm not drinking soda, I'm cutting back on sugar, I'm not gonna eat this, I'm gonna work out every day, and the scale be like this. This is where it's starting at, and this is it losing. And then it'd be like,
right, right,
like you get on it and do that, you be like, ooh, and it'd be like,
right,
psych.
right.
Like it barely want to move, and it's so frustrating. But I know it's consistency, and I had to. That's where I had to get with it when I was doing it before because the scale is not the only indicator. And so, David, don't make her pull up on you.
David,
And
I'm
it is the
trying not
older you
to.
get, the harder it is to She is Sunshine. It
Yeah,
is. And it's more than one reason for that. It's harder. Your body doesn't let go of it as easy and as quick, but also our habits are more like ingrained the older we
right.
are.
David, I can't stand you. I can't. I can't with you today, David. I haven't seen you in a while, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, David, because
Please.
I know you only picking on me because you missed me.
Come
I know.
on,
I know
Urban.
what that's.
You could post some shorts just tapping in. Like I did do some get go to Five Below. I don't know if y'all have a Five Below. If you do, and get you some more arm weights and do you some different exercises,
Right.
tone that up, and just check in. Or you could do it on Instagram because that's I think Billy does it on both. But
Yeah.
a lot of some of the people are only on posting on Instagram about it.
Yeah.
You got to share some recipes with us, G Mama. Do it short. Do some. You could do it on Instagram as well because I follow you there too.
Oh, G Mama Rose, we decided that we was gonna do smoothies because Alex don't eat breakfast. So I was like, well, you gotta have something. He was like, well, let's just all do smoothies in the morning. So I was like, oh, I'm cool with that.
I love a good
So,
smoothie. I keep frozen bananas in my freezer all the time
hmm,
because when they start going bad, I just cut them up, and I don't really cut them. I just break them up, just to be
right,
honest. But I
right,
throw them in a baggie, stick them in the freezer for whenever I want to use them. Because I always like putting bananas in mine because it gives it that smooth
yep,
consistency, and then I just layer from there. But I always usually put at least either a half or a whole banana in mine, always. But yeah.
Jones Truth, the reason why it's hard for anybody to lose their belly is because that's where you have most of your fat is held in your belly. And most, especially women, some of us don't have a consistent bowel movement. So most of the time we have to change our whole routine in order for it to start. Like we'll lose everywhere else, and then the last to go would be our belly.
Hmm.
But just because,
Yeah.
just keep measuring though, because I'm gonna be
Mhm.
honest, I went down one pant size, girl. You can't tell me nothing.
I am a little oddball when it comes to weight loss. So it starts top to here, like you'll see it in my face and neck first,
Yep.
and then it skips. And then I lose from my belly. It gets
Real.
smaller, but I don't lose from my chest or my thighs. My thighs be like, but we here though. And I'd be like, but I don't want you to be. I need you
That
to
may be
slim
a
up.
gene thing because I have a cousin to where she can lose weight. She'll have a flat stomach, but she still, her thighs will not go anywhere. And
That
I told her that's like a whole
mm,
gene thing.
ugh.
Her mother's side of the family, they
My
got some
stomach doesn't
thighs.
go flat, but it will go down. It goes down before
Right.
my legs and hips and stuff. And my breast. My chest will go down, but yeah. Um what up, Skilly? Belly fat, probably excess estrogen. Yeah.
Yep.
Need a good clean colon. Yeah.
Right.
Some
So
women get messed up because of that.
before we did our health journey, especially for me,
Mm-hmm.
I started off with 3 days of just water. I did water and then
I've
laxative.
done that before.
I had to really flush my system. Billy started with no sugar, and Billy's weight was coming off like this.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I think Billy dropped 20 pounds
Yeah. I'm
because he.
proud of him though, because he been going consistent.
Oh yeah,
It has
he's
not been easy for him. He struggled that first week, not with the
girl.
changes. He struggled because his body went through withdrawal because he did do a lot of sugar and he cold
Right,
turkey cut it, and it showed like he couldn't even build the energy to even pretend that he was not
right.
struggling.
He was
Um,
sick.
it was
Remember,
rough,
our
but
lives were
now
only for like an hour long. He couldn't get through it.
he does more than his family channel lives and Erica's lives. He's
Right,
also usually on a regular gun guy's lives, and he was just he couldn't
no,
pull it together, and I it was like but now seeing where he is now and just I know he feels it. I know he feels the energy, the
yeah,
increase in energy,
yep,
the the feeling of feeling stronger. He has the energy now,
yep,
even though he still has to be a little bit routine about some things because he needs to eat, keep his body fueled.
right,
But you could see the difference in his
yeah,
energy.
yeah. I'm like I said, I'm very proud of him. Because he, like I said, that first week I was going crazy. I was calling Gina like I'm leaving his ass.
I was like, it wasn't until a couple times we talked, and I was like, "You think he might be?" I said, "This is the thing,
He
not
was
in
though.
a bad way, but I had
No,
a dream. Remember, I told you I was like, I ain't dreaming about your husband, but I had a dream, and I said, "You think it's withdrawal?" And she said, "That's the same thing." I think you said Zach said the same thing.
Zach said the
I
same
said, "I
thing,
don't
and
know
it
why that
was.
woke
It
me
had
up."
to be. It had to be
Mm-hmm.
because when I say like he was sweating with the shakes and everything, it was
Mm-hmm.
it was bad. I was like, yo, this is what sugar does. Cause I'm not a big sugar person. Like I may crave it like a soda here and there, but I wasn't like Billy. Billy was like, give me Kool-Aid and drink a whole gallon of Kool-Aid to himself. But he was
Mm-hmm.
he was going through withdrawals, and I was like, yo, I never want to experience anything that will put me through that. But
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, I definitely was like, yeah, that sounded like withdrawal. And once he got through it, he was good.
yeah,
He was gung ho on doing it his way, and it wasn't probably the best way to go about it. Not that it was a wrong way to go about it, but he cut cold turkey a lot of stuff, and he put
yeah,
his body through the shock of it. But he made it through it. So in
yeah,
the end, he made it through. Yeah, sugar is not my struggle, which is a good thing. But
yeah,
I struggle with enough stuff that is not well. I Potatoes are one of my favorite things, like that. I feel like I don't want to ever have to give up, and it does break down into sugar, I guess. So maybe
yeah.
sugar is, but when it comes to sugary foods, y'all can
But
say,
there's
"Gina,
a
never
difference,
have
and
to."
that's what I try to tell people. There's a difference between like starch sugar and like soda and candy sugar. Like your
Mm-hmm.
body's gonna take in sugar. It's just how much sugar or what type of sugar are you willing to feed your body. When I said Billy got rid of bad sugar and good sugar, I was like, bro, you got to bring back the good sugar for me to survive. Just for
Yeah,
me to say so.
yeah.
But it was yo,
It was rough.
it was an event. It was
It
like,
was.
but
But
I'm
I'm proud of him.
glad.
I be seeing him check in. I saw him check in this morning at the
Yep,
gym. Check in. He got it done. And that's all that matters. And just being
right,
consistent.
David. It was a mental thing, and it was something
Yeah.
that he had. And the fact that he did it and the community did it with him,
Hmm.
that's what I think
That
motivated.
helped because he shared what he was doing, and him sharing it, it wasn't like everybody was like, well, sucks to be you. They were like, you know what? I mean, it was like back to back to back people like, I need to get my stuff together too.
Right.
I'm in this with you. And it just kept going. So, and I know some of y'all saw that were in, I think that was RGG's live, wasn't it?
I
Or was
think
it on your
so.
channel?
I think it
It
was
was on
both.
your,
I
it
think
was
we
your
did it.
live. I
Oh
think it
yeah,
was your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
um he because I only reason why I didn't remember is because I knew it wasn't the family. It didn't seem like it was a family channel because I y'all set up a certain way for that, and
Right.
he was kind of in the background, so I think it was your live.
Yeah.
Um, but that was the most moving part of it because it wasn't that these people were jumping on because they got their ish together. They were jumping on because they seriously need to get their ish together.
Right.
You know, a lot of us are just comfortable with doing what we've been doing and we just keep doing it even though we need to stop doing it.
Right.
And a lot of the guys that's part of the 2A community that um, kind of are always in these lives that we kind of be gravitating to, um, are in need of getting, healthier. And
Yep.
it's not just 2A. We know that with the gardening community too. I mean, there's a lot of us in the gardening community that need to get our weight to get healthier. It's not even
Right.
just about the weight, it's just
It's
intaking
about.
more healthier things into our body and just
Yeah.
moving in a more healthy way.
And I love it because some of them, like I said, some of them will call me or inbox me all the time and be like, "Hey, my medication was getting me sick, and because I lost the weight, they had to cut back my medication." That's the
Hmm.
goal. The goal is not to actually lose the weight. It's
Hmm.
about getting off these medications that are harming other parts of our
Hmm.
bodies.
Yep.
And that's the point of me and Billy's thing, because
Yeah.
I have the high blood pressure, but he has the diabetes.
Hmm.
And I was like, yo, we might as well do this together because I don't do
Hmm.
medication, and
Hmm.
I am struggling to get, for me not to take this medicine at this
Hmm.
point. So let me get here and let me do what I got to do with you. And it makes it easier. And then
It does.
we have our little competitions within. Look, we competitive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was
We
me and my husband. Like if we do anything fitness related, even though we're not saying we're competing, we're
right,
competing.
right,
If
right.
you don't stop moving, I'm not gonna. We had one time we was doing a workout together. This has been some years back, and I was so exhausted, but I wasn't gonna stop because he didn't stop. And he didn't. We'll come to find out when we finally that workout ended and we were talking about it. He was like, I wanted to stop so bad, but you didn't stop, so I didn't stop. I was like, I didn't stop because you wouldn't stop. Now we went through the whole workout because we both too competitive.
That's how it is with me and Billy. Because Billy was like, "You worked out." Yeah, I seen you posting, so I worked out. Then I said, "Sophia, I didn't see your post. Where you at, girl?" She was like, I'm about to get on it. And
Yeah,
then
so
somebody
yeah,
else
be
called me
doing
out,
it.
like, "Erica, you worked out?" Because I didn't see your post. I was like, "Yeah, I worked out. I'm charging my phone, but I got you. I got you, though." Man, listen,
Yes.
it's
I
cool.
need to
It's
get back
cool.
posting because I posted when I was in Texas. I need to post when I'm at home.
Yeah, because they was like, what's going on with your partner over there? I like, yeah, me and her had a talk. I told her, come Monday, I'm holding her accountable. Like, I'm calling
Yes.
her out. Like, Gina, where you at? We
I'm a,
still
I'm a,
waiting.
I'm a post.
Vacation's over, girl. You was posting on
I'm a
vacation.
queen. Dang, Jody.
That's the part we don't get. You was posting on vacation and you didn't get home and stop
I was
posting.
getting my butt up at 5 o'clock and going to the gym on vacation. Came home and was exhausted. And I'm good now. Like I started feeling back like myself by Wednesday.
Yes.
So I don't have no excuse. I need to get back to it. It took me a minute to get back because y'all, I was really exhausted. I
Right.
would be up at 5 and we would have our conference, and in the evenings we had that time to ourselves. So my coworkers, because it was our management team that went, they would always want to do stuff. When I tell you we didn't like it was no rest. I finally had to tell them on that Friday, like, y'all, I mean, I'm like the second youngest person in the bunch. It's me and another lady. We're actually the same age. I'm just a couple months older than her. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm just that out of shape, but y'all wearing me out. Come to find out it was all wore out. They just kept going. I'm like, y'all. Because
Mm-mm.
we would go into like 11, like we wouldn't laying down until like 11. And then I
That
would be
is
getting up
so
at
not
12.
like you. Cause 9 o'clock, you be like, all right, guys, it's 8 o'clock. Look, I know I
That's
got
what
a
I'm
half an hour.
saying. They
I know
wouldn't
I got
let
a
me,
half an hour with you right now.
they wouldn't let me not. Like they was trying, they wanted to go see the bats. I was like, nah, I'm good. They wouldn't let me, nah, I'm good. They wouldn't let me. So I was exhausted. Mira, I cut my salt a long some many I can't remember how it's been some
Mm-hmm.
years. And salt is I just don't care. I don't it doesn't bother me not to have the lower, but I know it takes time when you start. For me, salt was another thing that I didn't have a hard time cutting back on. Um for me, I think I do things just out of boredom and habit because I like healthy stuff. So it
Right.
doesn't make sense that I will pick up these other things just out of habit and boredom. So I'm trying to do better about that. Like I was telling Erica earlier, um, I know I'm a snacker, so I need to prep snacks to have that I can grab and just have ready. So I love
Mm-hmm.
apples, I like grapes, I like pretzels, but I need small stuff because I will snack in between meals. I'm just a snacker, and it's mostly when I'm at work. Like on my weekends, y'all, I don't even really eat that much on the weekends because I be moving, I be going. But at work, when I'm
Right.
sitting at a desk and I'm doing that stuff,
Cause you
and people
bored.
are stressing me, I be like, "Where is my? I need something. Somebody get me something
Right.
because y'all stressing me out." I love
Yeah.
walking, David. That is my favorite form of cardio. It's because I think. I'm a thinker, so I put my earbuds in, put some music in, and I be playing it in my head as I'm walking.
Yep.
Or sometimes I'm just like just clearing my head. Oh, I don't
Yep.
like steak, Mike. My husband is a steak person, though.
Hey, Miss D.
That's what you following others' habits. Yeah. Who did you say so? Oh, hey, Miss D. How are you?
David, going to sleep honestly at a decent time helps your body rest and
Mm-hmm.
reprogram.
And that's why I've always been big on it. Like, I've always gone to bed at a decent time. And you notice that, like Erica said, that ain't like me. Even on the weekends, I go to
Right.
bed at a decent time. For me, the only time I stay up on the weekends, I mean on a weekday, and we were talking on the phone the other day. I said I stay up late for their live on Mondays, and if
Mm-hmm.
TT go live on Saturday night, and y'all know if y'all be in TT's live, TLC, Unicorn Lady, different people who be in there, y'all know I be struggling, and when that camera go off, you best believe in less than 2.5 seconds, I've already taken off clothes and put on pajamas. It be that fast. Like I be tired. So it's just a regimen that I always have because I make sure I get at least 7 hours of sleep every night. It's just healthy. You want
Right.
to let your body rest. It's
Wait,
good for
I
you.
can pay attention to chickens. I can't with
Hi,
David. David said, "Fact, Erica, pay attention to chickens."
Lord.
I can't.
Uh-oh, what did Mira say? I missed that. I'm the same way. I'm mainly hard. It's mainly hard muscles and yes, y'all got good
That's
food.
true.
Y'all got good
That's
food.
true, Mira.
Y'all got good food. We just gonna have to get Geneva to prepare it in a less sodium heavy way. But she be cooking.
Mira, I actually met somebody who does 2A in wellness. I told her she needed to start a YouTube channel, but I learned she's in New Orleans and she was talking about how a lot of people don't know there's a lot of vegan places in New Orleans, or health, I guess the way she described it was like health places or whatever. And I was like, really? So I'm gonna hook up with her because I want her to come on the channel also. So maybe you and Geneva can learn something. You need to be sitting there rubbing that eye like,
When y'all start seeing this a lot, and I be like I'm rubbing my nose, I'm actually yawning behind my hand.
right. Hey, whole new perspective. Welcome in.
Hey, Crystal, how are you? Happy Friday. So yeah, I be doing like this because I think it's rude for me just to go, So I be like this,
Listen,
yawning
I be
behind
doing it on my
my.
channel. I'd be like, Billy, let's wrap this up. Especially Monday nights. I'd be like, Billy, wrap this out. I'm tired.
Listen, but I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all don't follow My Fly Family and Erica My Fly Family channel, y'all missing out because Monday's conversation to me was a very good conversation. I know it was probably more for 2A, but listen, just because you currently may not be a person who is into either even owning a firearm, come over there and just listen to what's being talked about because sometimes we have this ideal in our mind when it comes to certain things, and that's why we're a hard no on it when we don't really understand it because I didn't. Was a hard no on it for a lot of time in my life, a long time in my life, and it wasn't until probably going towards the pandemic that I started changing my mind on it,
Hmm.
and I started having conversations with my husband about it. And because first of all, this world, listen, I'm just gonna say that this world. So
Right.
that was starting to change my attitude towards it because I'm like, this world. Anyway, but what I found is not only was it something that once I started learning about it, I was comfortable with, I like it. I like it a lot. And when I say I like it a lot, I like it a lot. So it's almost like in a sport way, I like it
Right.
like a lot. So it
Right.
was, I really didn't anticipate that. And I was like, wow, like I like it a lot. Like a lot.
But I love it, but I also love the conversations that come with it. Because a lot of people think when you go to a two-way channel, all we talk is two-way.
It's
Honestly,
not.
it's not.
It's not. It's not, and it's not even when it is 2A, it's not in the way you think it would be. It's
Right.
not like, you know, it's it that's what drew me into your channel. And I like I said, I still to this day don't know how YouTube fed your channel to me because I didn't follow any of that kind of content. But y'all channel
Right.
showed up and I clicked on it to see what was being talked about because I was like, what's My Fly Family? So I did, and I never left. And then I started talking in the chat. At first, I was just watching. And then I started
Mm-hmm.
talking in the chat. Then I came up on the panel that time that y'all had a giveaway. And after
Yeah.
that, it was over. Like once I came up on the panel, and then I found out that me and Zach live in the same city and whatnot, it was over from there. So,
Right.
but I found that what you would think is being talked about there is not. It's more about being safe, being responsible, and those things. And that's what made me stay and gravitate even more to it because it was like, wow, I like how they talk about 2A. Like it's not like it's like, yeah, you need to get you da, 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 so you can do that.
No.
It's like, no, we want to, you should feel comfortable with it. You should be safe about it. You should know how to do it properly so you don't hurt yourself or someone else, and
Yep.
things like that. And one thing I'll tell you about probably in the I heard something moving. It's this bag that's next to me, y'all. I was about to say, is something in my room? I saw my eyes like looking like,
I
what am
did. I
I
was
looking?
like, what is she? What is going on over there?
Girl, it's a bag next to me and it was shifting because it's sitting on something and it must have started tilting. Anyway, what was I about to say? Um, crap. That bag made me lose my train of thought.
You were
But check
saying
them,
that.
huh?
Oh yeah, Urban said I love it. Also, I feel like Colombiana, and
I
now I have
know.
chickens. What is happening? Because that's what we talk about. You'd be surprised in the two-way world. We be sitting here talking about farming because we got somebody. Well, somebody that deleted their channel without my permission
Yes.
sat there and has a whole homestead.
He has everything. Like he
He
is
has
lit.
piglets. He has
Yeah.
goats, everything, and he bargain like he barters. So
Yes.
and he's a big advocate for the two-way world. But when I tell you, he say when he's all about his homestead and he got his firearms to protect his homestead, it's a real thing, right? Urban. I
We
need him to
told him
bring his channel
Arvin because
back.
he stayed. We talked a little bit after Monday, and we
Yeah,
told him we was like, your content is needed. He had literally he literally if ish hit the fan and we had to like settle in place,
right.
he is 100% ready to do that
Yep.
any given day. He literally is doing everything where he's at. He's
Yep.
ready. And I'm like, you should bring that back. Like you are already I mean, he has like Erica said, he has pigs, chicken, ducks. I
He has
mean,
the
he
goats
has
because he
yes.
don't drink regular
He has
milk.
the
He drinks
garden.
goat milk. He has the
Yeah.
garden, and that's one thing. Like his family's like me and Billy's family. Like Billy is two-way. Billy's all the way two-way. Where I'm
Mm-hmm.
gardening and prepping. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing for him.
But it's
He,
perfect.
yeah, he's two-way and he handles all the slaughtering and everything of the pets. But his wife maintains that food. She gardens and whatever else that needs to be done on that
Mhm.
homestead, she does.
Yeah.
So they work together as
Yep.
a family.
And like
And
Erica said, he barters. He barters like he'll say, for one pig, I'll
yep,
trade you this much beef.
yep.
Like he's already doing what we talk about doing or being
And he
able to
does it.
do with having more land and a homestead.
Yep.
Erica does little have a channel. Erica does little have a channel. What are you saying, David?
He said
Yeah,
Erica has a
grandmother
little channel.
is he's
David,
cold.
Gina, I want to say this because I also got to thank this community just as well as I thank the two-way community. Alex had did we went to an event this past weekend in Atlanta. Let me tell you, I want to thank everybody in this community just as well as the two-way community because you guys help
Oh,
with my
go
son.
ahead. I know what he's saying. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, he does.
He's
He does.
asking does A have a challenge? Why'd you say
Yeah.
A? We didn't know what you was saying.
I know. She, her son. Yes. It's under young dot gunner on YouTube. But he did start his channel. But he had did a speech, a presentation in front of a handful of people. And the way he was speaking, he had these women basically in the palm of his hand. These women were scared to handle a firearm. These women were scared to even think about having a firearm in their house because they have children. And Alex was like, listen, you want us to learn from you or the streets? Like you got to pick and choose your battles on how you want to raise your children. And it was real. And that's why we told them we don't sugarcoat anything to our child because the streets are not going to sugarcoat anything to our kids. I personally try to go out my way to thank every single community that is helping us on this virtual world help raise our child because it's this whole community guarding prepping two-way that's watching my son who started at 6 years old with handling a firearm to 12 years old. I mean, I really sincerely, Billy and I really, really thank you guys because I just seen the maturity of my own son this past weekend. I really
Mm-hmm.
did. And the way he was just speaking and really handling himself like a man. It was not even a young man. I was like, who's this grown man? And it was like, that's my son. And just being praised by other women who was like, listen, I'm gonna buy me a safe. And that's the first thing he said. He's like, at least get a safe so you could be comfortable having just that safe and you can walk past it, have your kids walk past it. Let it be a natural thing in your household. So when you ready to put something in there, it's still not gonna phase them because of the simple fact that it's already there. There's different
Mm-hmm.
ways you can have conversations with your. He got that from me. Right,
He's so
David?
crazy. He is very mature, but he's not mature to the point you be like, oh, he be acting too, he be doing too much. He doesn't.
No, no.
But he
He
is
still
very
acts
mature
like a
because most
kid.
people didn't realize he was only 12.
Right, right. And then a lot of people were surprised. They thought he was 16, 17. I was like, no. And he was like, no, I'm only 12. And
Me too, Urban.
you're welcome, Urban.
Me too. And it was not even just those three people, it was Urban as well. And the reason
Right,
I say you, Urban, it was because you took the initiative to stop saying what you were going to do and you actually did. And I was like,
right.
okay, I need to, what up, Billy? I
And
need
let me
to
tell you
do it.
something. I was telling Billy for the next meetup, I may pay Urban's way because I would love to
Listen, we'll
see
talk.
Urban.
We'll talk. Because
I
I was
just
on
want to
that
see
same
Urban with
wavelength.
an AR or a shotgun. I'm telling you,
We
me,
gonna talk.
she
We
gonna
gonna
be like
talk.
a whole Charlie's Angel. She gonna be doing a whole. I can see her rolling
I
on the
want
ground
Urban there so bad. I was thinking the same thing, Erica. We gonna talk.
because
I want Urban
Urban.
there so bad.
I can't. I would love to see Urban, but because I know how I get when I have like an AR or a shotgun, and man, listen, you can't tell me nothing,
Yeah.
nothing.
And it's not as intimidating as people think. Like you hear a lot
No,
about these things because we hear about the things that's happening in different communities and schools and shopping malls, things like that with these particular firearms. But it's that we aren't the people who are doing that. The people who are responsible are not the people who are doing that. And I
right,
have shot one, and I agree. It wasn't what I was intimidated in the before I did. When I saw it, I was like, whew. But when I did it, I was like, I like this. Can I go another round?
right,
I shot that one a lot. The AR I like more than the AK, but I like the AK too.
right,
Hey,
right.
get
But
some
I
bigger.
like that
What's up,
AR.
everybody? Hey, David, I appreciate that, brother. Gina, guess what?
What's up?
I just weighed in.
I'm proud of you no matter what, Billy, but I feel like this number is gonna be so disrespectful.
It is because I told you I
What is
got
it
to
like
ask, girl.
25?
Look,
When did you start, Billy? That's before you say what the number is. When did you start?
uh,
Has it been a month?
No,
not a
About
month.
3 weeks then. It's probably been
yeah,
3 weeks.
it's like 3 weeks we've been going
Okay.
hard.
So I'm
I'll
gonna
let-
say it better not be 25.
It's almost there, but 2 more pounds to my goal. And for the
Your
first
ultimate goal to
time,
your final goal?
I think I'm gonna blow past that, but I don't know. But
He
either way,
is.
my goal when I started, I was 216. So my goal was 196. For the first time in about 23 years or so, I'm under 200 pounds.
Wow. Good
Yep.
job. Billy. I was talking about you earlier. I don't know if you was listening, but I am really proud of you. Like you are motivating.
Thank
Even if
you.
you might not, that's not what you're trying to do. That's not what you're here to do. You're here to change your life, but you making those changes and being consistent and sharing it with us. It's motivating. Like I'm
Well,
going to doing push-ups. I ain't there yet, but I'm gonna get there.
hey, you know what? I'm surprised myself because day one, I think I did like six,
Yeah,
and that whatever app Erica uses, they give you 20 seconds. So you do
yeah.
however many you could do in 20 seconds. I was doing like six. I had broke my wrist a long time ago, and so that was
Mm-hmm.
like painful. But
Yeah.
now it's like it ain't broke. It don't hurt. It ain't difficult to do it physically, But either way, it's
I
still
know y'all see my face. I know y'all see my face because you know I'm in my feelings.
the
Why is your
main
light
thing.
dimming like this? What's going on?
The
Now we
main
can't
thing
see
that's
him.
important. Damn,
I'm sorry.
He
I
did
ain't
that
gonna
on
be that
purpose.
he hating,
mad. Look,
boy.
I ain't gonna be
Look,
that
he
mad.
hating. I got some cold water. Yeah, I know you're hating.
I see my face,
So
right?
look, the main thing
I was over here
that
bragging about my 10 pounds, and now you over here telling
that's
people
dope,
about
man.
your 20.
You're doing
God
amazing.
damn.
But there's people that keep me on track, and it's not like some outside entity. It's people from this community that keep me wanting to reach a goal
Yep.
and keep me wanting to be relevant in what they're doing. I ain't starting this shit. I'm just being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I like watching a lot of friends from the gardening community, 2A community, that
Right.
it's not like, all right, cool, it's a cool trend or what. They're
Yep.
not stopping.
Uh-uh.
Yep.
So I can't stop either. Once I'm
Yep.
involved, that's that. So I mean, shout out to them. Yeah, that's
Right.
it.
Right.
Yeah. Where the lotion at? You can't just put those gray things up there.
My hand is not ashy. That's just the camera. My hand
That's
ain't
the
ashy.
camera,
Why the
Billy.
middle finger so damn bigger than the other ones?
You know what, Billy? I can't.
Which one? This one? This one?
That's the one. That's a busy finger right there. Oh, strong. You've been doing thumb ups.
My Renaissance grandma, how are you, Cheryl? How are you?
Hey, Miss
West
Cheryl.
Coast Philly? What's going on? But
Yeah. But I'm proud of you. How do you feel the difference in your energy?
Yeah,
You feel
yeah.
like lighter and more energized and stuff like that?
I feel like getting up, little shit like that. Getting up is like boom. Usually I gotta roll somewhere,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's
Yeah.
not even being heavy, it's being
Just
un in touch with your muscle system.
you
yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's man, shit, I jump. And me,
You
I
think you could start lifting me up?
I start my day early, right? I
Yeah.
thought that was gonna be difficult. So hitting that snooze button a couple times, I usually wake up at 6:15, prior.
Mm-hmm.
Now 5:30, no alarm, I'm up getting ready for the gym. So that's also dope that my body and my mentality is ready to go too. Instead of like, I don't think I
That's
feel
where
like
I'm
it
trying to
today.
get back to. I used to be just like that. That's why my alarm still goes off at 5. Even if I don't get out the bed anymore when that alarm goes off, I'm going to get back to when I got out. I used to be like you. I used to wake up before my alarm.
Yeah.
And now my alarm goes off and I'd be like, shut up. So
Five
I need
more.
to get back.
But I still got more discipline. There's a couple
Yeah.
things that I feel like I can plan a second workout in a day if I get around to it. But as far as that simple workout at home, that's challenging, and it's
Mm-hmm.
only 5 minutes or 10, whatever you choose. You could do two or you could do one. So 5 or 10 minutes. I can
Yeah.
do 40 minutes at the gym and be good. But that
Yeah.
5 minutes at home,
Yeah.
No, it hurts.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker
I
definitely
sent you the
did.
app, right,
You
Gina?
did. You did.
And it's like it's not difficult. It's the exercises are not difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pushing through it. It's like you
Mm-hmm.
know it's only 20 seconds.
Yep.
But when you first starting out, yo, that 20 seconds, you be like, nah, this time is going
I've been
slower.
there. I know exactly what you mean. It'd be like, wait a minute, did the clock start?
Right.
Hey,
Right.
Fifi.
Hey Fifi.
Yeah, man. But
But
I don't know. I hope everybody, with the stuff that we're into in these communities, man, you need a little bit of help. You know
You
what I'm saying?
you
At
do.
do.
least a little bit. And
You do.
I'm glad that I woke up now. My reasoning was a different reasoning. It was something, you know, internal
Yeah.
that the doctor was like, bro, you're gonna die. So fix yourself.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that I had that opportunity to wake up now. But a lot of people don't know. Even as I came into this community some years ago,
Mm-hmm.
shit, I was size 42 pants, like
Mm-hmm.
270, 260. I was
Big.
big at a time, you
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
know, and then I kind of mellowed out. I don't know how. I was hitting the gym a little bit in New York, but I wasn't changing no eating habits. I was just staying
Mm-hmm.
active, but that wasn't good enough because I was still like sluggish and lazy and felt like shit half the time, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I am finally cool with how I feel. You
Yeah.
know, close to satisfied. And this shit, you don't even gotta go to the gym. Some people ain't with that. I,
Yeah.
I'm not a musclehead. Like I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like being at the gym. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I just like the commitment that I follow through. But I don't
Mm-hmm.
Right.
like being at the gym. But there's some things that you learn within your household that can help you get right.
Yep.
Yep.
I want to challenge everybody to this. It's as simple as hell. Oh my God, it's simple. And it has something that everybody's household has, a chair. I'm going to show you something. Hopefully, everybody's watching. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you how easy it looks.
Wait, let me tilt it to where
I'm going to show you how
there we
easy
go.
this looks. They're going to see got my gray sweatpants on today.
Oh, you right. I can't stand it.
Look, sit in the chair. Don't let your back touch the chair. Just straight up. Stand up and push your front out,
Uh-huh.
back down
Mm-hmm.
20 times and see how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't realize they have to use the arm of the chair to get
Yep.
up. So just something as simple as pulling your own weight up. No, I can't fix it, Billy.
Sorry,
Jesus.
you gotta roll that down.
Oh, but just the fact that you get up without holding on to anything. Some
Mm-hmm.
people that's a challenge.
Yeah.
Some
That's
people
true.
when you do get up, you just like, damn, let me stand here for a second and get myself together.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I used to do
highlight.
wall squats, Mike. Uh, and I remember one time because like I said, you came in. I think I've told you this before though. Before COVID, I would go to the gym like 5 days a week. Not like I went 5 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday boot camp, Tuesdays cardio boxing, Thursdays supersets, which is weightlifting. We would do wall sits a lot with um, boot camp. So
Mm-hmm.
one time the trainer was going to be out like on vacation for a week. And so I was actually the biggest person in our group that worked out. It was a group of us. But she put me in charge of coming up with a workout for one of those days. And so I did. I came up with a workout, and the ending of our workout was wall sits. And I challenged the guy who did our cardio boxing class to wall sits that I could beat him in wall sits. I did not, but that ain't the point. Um, but one thing I could say is that the more consistent you stay with it, like Billy is saying, the more you do it. Like he started out at 6 push-ups, he's doing 20. Like if we say drop and do 20, he's getting it knocked out.
Right.
you build that up in time. Like maybe I didn't beat him, but I gave him a run for his money. Like I built up so much endurance. I had more core strength, things that I know I don't have now because I can feel it. I had way more core strength, more leg strength, and things like that than I have now because I haven't been doing any of that. And I'm
Right.
like really said, you ain't got to go to the gym to do it. You can do it at home. I can do anything I could do in a gym, I can do at home. I have a total gym in my basement. I have a treadmill. I have two bikes, two upright spin bikes. I have two boxing bags. One is literally the kind that you go into the gym and hit. I have
Right.
weights. I have, well, you name it, I probably have that or something that's equivalent. And so I have no excuse because I buy these things because I'm like, oh, I can work out at home instead of spending money for the gym, and that stuff is just wasting and collecting dust.
And the
And I
biggest
need to
thing
get
that
back
we
to
all have, the biggest thing that we all have that nobody thinks that we have, but we do is time.
But that
We
part.
all got it.
mm-hmm.
You be
We
saying I ain't
do.
got time.
You just
Shit.
don't want to make
We
the
do got
time.
time to do all
And
that extra
And
life
guess
stuff.
what? You don't need all that stuff I just named I got in my basement. You don't need that
No.
because your body weight, you can get more of a workout just using your own body weight as the weight. Like Billy
I
said,
said that
sitting down and
earlier.
standing up, sitting down and standing up, that's body weight you're using. You're
Yep.
working those legs, you're working your core because to stand up without using your arms to get up is using your core,
Yep.
like things that you don't think about. So it's ways to build that. Hey, Liddy B, build
Hey,
that
buddy.
up by just doing simple stuff like that. And trust me, YouTube, just like we go on here for gardening and everything else, they have exercise. I go on YouTube all the time and find exercises I want to do,
Oh, me too.
workouts I want to do.
Yep.
Yep, I have
Yeah.
a couple people I like on here that I like their workouts. They keep me they keep me like kind of worked up to get through it. I like their
Yep.
energy. Like whatever you want to do, they have walking, they have chair exercises for people who
Yep.
aren't very mobile.
Yeah,
And
there's a
those
lot you can put
exercises is
into it.
hard because
They
when
are.
I had tore my um what was that? It was a ligament in my leg. I can't remember what it was. God dang it! It wasn't an ACL. But anyway, I had tore many years ago, and so I couldn't do my workouts with the group that I would do my 5 day away workouts with. And I had looked up chair workouts, and I remember crying because I felt so defeated because I it was so exhausting to try to do that. And I'm like, I was literally just a week ago in a boot camp class. I
Yep.
can't do this. So before your body gets to a point that you can't do what you can do now, get it right.
Yep.
Because there's things in your life that can happen that can prevent you from doing the everyday stuff that you're able to do today.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I have to remind myself of. Like I remember how I felt that day, so I'd be like, Gina, you gotta get this, you gotta get it together.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
And
Yes,
we
it
have
is,
somebody,
unicorn lady. She said, sounds like a challenge is being set up. Yes, ma'am.
unicorn lady. We've been
Yes,
competing. We've been competing. If you look on, especially on Instagram, most of us
he's on
like
there.
have a picture that's like dabbing the
Yeah,
mirror or whatever. We're passing the motivation to the next person.
yeah.
Like we're holding people accountable in our circle or in our community to get on your workout plan. And we all talk about it. Is now we're trying to hold people accountable. Don't say you
Mhm.
want to work out and then are you on my Instagram or YouTube? Because I'm gonna be like, hey, you up? Like
Yeah,
I need to see. I want to see a picture. Like show me, post it somewhere.
yeah,
And it's fun. It's fun to be, to see certain people that be like, hey, I started it and now my wife is part of it. And it's doing it. We follow somebody, Kush. Kush does it with his twin brother and his son.
hmm
Mm-hmm. And he got a long way to go.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
And he already
I
lost what,
know.
100? I
Tell
think.
him I said, hey, Teresa. I saw Kush do a a video on his Instagram where he was talking about he was walking through the store. Have you seen that one? And the
Yes.
woman was following him. He was like, it's just something different when a black woman tells you you look good. So she was following him, and he said he finally stopped and said, "I noticed you following me." She was like, "I just had to tell you that your legs look good." He said he had just had leg day, and he was feeling like because he still got weight to lose, so he was not
Yeah.
feeling the look of feeling like he looked good, but he was
Right.
like it just meant something for somebody to tell you to so you know that with the hard work you putting in is paying off
Yeah.
because we see it last.
I suck on leg day.
He
I
does.
don't even have, look.
But I can't do
Look,
arms.
my legs are stupid strong, right? One of the presses that we've been on, it goes up to 410 pounds, which is a lot for that's
Anybody,
heavy
that's a lot
anyway.
for anybody.
Right.
So me being cool dad, I say,
If you
Alex, I'll
lifting
put that
410,
whole
you
thing
need to
up.
be lifting Erica because she ain't 410.
Right.
I lifted, I lifted you and Erica.
Right.
I put that whole shit up 5 times, and I got it on video. My legs is like this, boy.
Yeah.
I knew I could do it, but when I was on number 5, boy, I said, "Shit, is there a pause button on this machine?"
Listen, you about to take yourself out.
Man,
I'm telling him like, don't be showing off for Al. You gonna be hurting yourself. Mm-mm.
Have you ever done drop sets? Do you know what that is?
I don't like those. I hate them. I used to do them for
Girl,
the
but
track.
you think it's gonna be easy. Do you know what a drop set is, Billy?
no, maybe I've seen it, but not knowing the name.
No, it's so drop sets are when you do an exercise. So say you're doing like the machine you were squatting with, or if it was a machine or weights or whatever. You start at the heaviest you can do. You do as many reps as you can do. Then you take some weights off. You do as many reps as you could do. Take some more weights off.
Like,
Do as many reps as you could do. So you would think once you're getting down to those low weights, you're gonna be able to push it out. You're gonna be able to do the. You're gonna be able to do. No, your body, your arms be
mm-hmm. It
like you
starts
was doing
burning.
100 like this, and then you get to 10, you be like,
Mm-hmm.
Right. I
cause
I hate. I used to hate it. I used to
I
hate it
hated it.
because
Cause
I
we
feel
did
like
that
how
for
I can't
50%.
push this little number out, but I'm pushing out this big number.
That
But you
part,
give your all to them big
you
numbers, and
did.
then you already burn yourself out mentally to where you can't get through the small
But you're
numbers.
supposed to keep pushing. Even when
Yeah,
you're doing the small numbers, you push out as much as you can, and then you just keep going until you get to
girl.
nothing. And even if you just got the bar, that feels like a lot of weight once you done
Yep.
pushed out the
We should do
heavier.
it tomorrow.
I hated drop sets.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
helps build
start
up
off
that
heavy.
muscle
You
mass and
can't
tone. But
start off too heavy though.
I mean, you want to max out it where you can max out, right? Before you take off.
Not
well,
when you
you
do
don't have to
push-up
max
bars.
out at your
No,
heaviest you
not
can
when
go.
you
You
do
just
drop.
want to start heavy. You don't
Yeah.
have to like if you know you can bench 3. You don't have to start at 3. You can start at 2 just fine and just keep going
Do
down
as
from
much as
that.
you can.
Right.
Yeah,
Whatever it is, because trust me, it's they call it drop sets or a burnout or whatever, but most times they just call it drop sets.
I tell you, I always try to utilize. I use machines wrong, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's always the slight position of your hand will work a different muscle.
Mm-hmm.
So if the machine say, keep your hands like this or whatever, I'll turn them this way. I'll turn them inside out or whatever. When I'm doing certain things, I might, do it opposite or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost like double uses the machine
Mm-hmm.
for a whole different part of your arm or your
Right.
body or something like that. Um, we do this one sit up machine.
Yeah.
You sit on it, and then there's a rope that you grab both
Mm-hmm.
sides of the rope,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put on whatever weight you can deal with.
You can pull it like this or pull it like this. Yeah.
We go down, but there's a thing that you can hook your feet into.
You're supposed to hook your feet into.
You're supposed to hook your feet
But if
into.
you put your foot in front of where you're supposed to lock your feet in, you feel it way more in your
That shit be
abdomen
hitting.
than and in your back more than you when you lock your feet in.
Yeah.
Girl, I was sitting there, I was like, Billy, F you. You and your you and your damn workouts. I'm doing it the right way.
Listen,
Man.
I'm gonna
But
get my
yo,
cardio and strength back up, and then look, I could the stuff that we was doing. Y'all probably be like, "Girl, I ain't studying you. I'm not fooling with you," because we
Girl,
used to do like so many different workouts that I'm like, now to think about them, I'm like, I can't, I
that's
can't
why
do
I
them.
told you start with that app that I gave you just to build yourself up. Cause
Mm-hmm. Because
when
mostly
I
everything takes core strength, and
yeah,
I ain't got none of that. I don't do no burpees, Mike. I didn't do burpees when I was working out.
yeah
No,
I
no,
listen, I haven't mm,
so that's
I
the
don't do
wild part with
burpees.
with
no,
with my workout. All right, so there's exercise and then there's workout.
right.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't exercise. I
Mm-hmm.
I at the moment I eat right, but I don't exercise to the point where I do a lot of cardio stuff or whatever.
Mm-mm.
I do more core workouts and muscle workouts, but I don't like exercising. I don't like running. You know, I don't.
So yeah,
I
like
hate
I
that.
exercise. I don't really once in a blue moon I do my I'll go to the gym, but I like to exercise more than to work out. Like I like the doing the bicycle. I like going for my morning jogs.
Mm-hmm.
Um lately I just been walking because it be like 90 something early in the morning lately, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, you're not gonna catch me passed out somewhere. I like doing my push-ups, my sit-ups, my leg lifts, those
Mm-hmm.
things. The Russian twist, I don't know if anybody, it's like when you're in like a crunch position and you move your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, when I
Yo,
said I only had to do 20 seconds, and I was like, I'm gonna just lay here.
those if
Yeah.
you Gina, if you do those on that app, I have a big ass jug of water, and I hold the water and throw it,
Mm-hmm.
throw it, and
Mm-hmm.
throw it. Woo!
Yep.
That's
We used
girl.
to do them with weights. We would have two dumbbells. I would
Yep,
have 10-pound dumbbells, and
them
yeah.
right there,
Yeah.
girl.
We used to do this one exercise that they called it a scoop or something, but you would be in that same position, and
Right,
your legs would be out, and then you had to scoop them, but you can't touch the ground, and just keep going. So you're not
right.
letting your feet touch. And we did swims and butterflies and stuff.
Oh, that's like bicycle. Yeah, those are like swims for
Bicycles,
like
yep.
bicycles. Yep.
Some of these
Flutter
workouts, some
kicks,
of these
yes.
uh, exercise positions or whatever, she be doing them. Man, I can't get my body to do it right. I look like a damn fool.
But you gotta build up to that
Yeah.
though.
I just can't get the formation right. You know, like I can do the exercise ish.
You get it once you get your stomach core. It took me a while to get
Yeah.
my stomach core to where I could be in that position the correct
That's what it takes. All those exercises take core strength. So you'll build
way. Right,
that up. Hey,
right.
Jay, I got a
Hey,
surprise from you today. You didn't tell
Jay,
me, sir. We got
let
to
me
talk.
tell you
I'll send you
something.
some.
Jay, I'm about to cash app you because I need some lemons. I'm seeing everybody else get lemons, Jay. I'm about to cash app you my shipping. Plus, let me
Oh
know if you
man,
need something else on top of that for my lemons.
is it?
I want to make
Ooh,
lemonade. I'm tired of everybody making lemon meringue pies,
I could give it to
lemon
you.
juice, lemon. Listen, I'm getting jealous.
This
She is sunshine. You could do it all with us. You
what
got
I
this,
try to buy
sis.
all the time. That shit is like the lemons. Remember I bought them home.
Yeah, you.
That shit
So
is
you still
dumb.
going by there and you're not stealing some? This is your.
It's
Yes.
God's fruit. You don't steal that.
Somebody had to plant
Ooh.
it, Billy. Somebody took their time to plant that tree.
Where's the tree at? Is it in public area or is it somebody's yard?
It's but he goes on the yard once a week, so he can just pick some up.
They be all over the ground, just chilling.
I
Just
would look. I would just. I would accidentally bump it.
Right.
a little shaky shake.
Little shaky shake.
But yeah, them lemons, they're like a little bigger than a softball. They're huge.
That's how J's be, and they
Yeah,
so good. They taste different. They're not gonna taste like what you get at the store. They better.
yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones he the ones he get from off the farm. They're not even sour.
Nope, not like the ones you get at the store.
Mike,
Mm-mm.
I'm with you.
What Mike
Mike,
say?
I am with you, Mike.
I must lemons
He
plus
said lemons plus
plus.
ice plus vodka. See you, sunshine.
Right.
I'm send you the app so you can start the app. Like I said, it's
Thank
only a
you,
five
Urban.
minute workout. Thank you, Urban. It's only 5 minutes, but you have to push your listen, girl. Today I'm on like day 19, but I do two in a day. So I may do like 18, number 18 and 19, and you would think I'm at day 19. I'm gonna fly, girl. I was talking myself through it. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
listen, you could do this. It's only 6 minutes. You can, and Mike, like you said, you do them leg lifts and you catch that stomach in your right in the middle of that core. Boy, listen, you
Listen.
better stop and drink some water because that means your body's just sweating out, and your muscles are starting to just cramp, and I have to get more pickle juice. I like drinking pickle juice when I work out because it
Mm-hmm.
helps
It does help.
body.
Yeah.
It does.
It can help you. It won't help me. No
It
time
does.
soon.
It does. It helps like when you because like it does. You might not think it does. You must not like pickles. But it
He
does
does.
help. Because even when I fast, when if I do a water fast, that
Hmm.
helps me get through a water fast. Like
Yeah,
just
the
having
pickle
a
juice.
couple, yep, a couple
Yeah.
sips of pickle juice. Make sure
Sherelle,
says she
that's
drinks pickle
good
juice every day.
because pickle
Yeah.
juice stops your muscles from cramping.
Yep, it
What is
does.
it? Like potassium or something?
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
It's the salt in it. The salt is potassium.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't like lately. I've been drinking more regular water, but I
Hmm.
usually drink coconut water. I hate the taste of regular water.
I
I
don't
think
like
coconut,
coconut water.
but coconut water and aloe water is so much more healthier,
No, just
though.
give me a water.
Yeah.
No,
Spring
Regular
water.
ass water.
coconut,
Yo, so here's the thing, man.
regular water has no nutrition compared to aloe water and coconut water,
I'm
though.
good at getting nutrition when I
It
eat.
don't, but I don't want it. You
Yo,
right, it don't.
I hated water all my days until, like a few weeks ago where that was the
Right.
only option.
Yeah.
I was drinking 3 or 4 Dr. Peppers a day and Kool-Aid and all kinds of shit or whatever. And you know, I haven't had a Dr. Pepper or Kool-Aid in
Hmm.
all that time now. And I don't yearn for it. And I don't have the taste for anything but cold water now.
Hmm.
I don't know what it's gonna be like if I have a Dr. Pepper,
You don't go into
ever.
shock.
But all I want is cold water, just cold water all the fucking time.
Hmm.
And we did well while we was on vacation because we brought cold water with us. Pickle
Hmm.
juice. That's Jay.
It
You
does
never
work,
had
Jay.
pickle juice? Oh my
It
god.
works. Like especially if you somebody who get cramps, leg
Yep.
cramps or muscle cramps, drink some pickle juice.
My Renaissance grandma. I didn't know you was in here. I must have skipped over her. I'm
Yeah, she
sorry.
be in here. Hmm.
Ma'am.
He said I love Dr. Pepper with a veggie burger. Jay.
Yo, Dr. Pepper, that was, I don't know how it became my favorite drink, but I was like, ooh, they got another flavor? Oh my God. But
Yeah, yeah, he can't have it now. It will definitely be. It probably make you sick.
yeah.
Right.
I've had um I've had a Sprite. I had a Sprite twice,
Yeah,
right?
but
One
yeah,
last week and one the first week
yeah.
when we was in Tallahassee.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna tell you that when you just need it, try this and see if you like it. Try the zeros. Try the Dr Pepper Zero, not the diet Dr Pepper. The
The
Dr
zero,
Pepper, they
the
taste
black.
different.
Yeah.
Yes, the black one.
I,
They taste.
I
I
honestly
don't like the diet stuff, but I like the zeros.
I don't even want it. Like the water thing, I mean I'm sorry, the Sprite thing. Um I was edging myself. That sound fucked up. Sorry. I was I was seeing if I can do it and
Hmm.
not fall back down into the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. I did it. Had a Sprite at dinner sometime, and never yearned for it. Never was like,
Mm-hmm.
ooh. It was just
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah.
But
I th- that was the funny thing because when we was on the road on vacation or whatever, it wasn't, let's say it was a vacation even though we were still working. um we couldn't find a meal that was worth us eating, going back to being eating unhealthy. It
Mm-hmm.
was like,
yeah,
it's the way
That's
it
the
makes you
thing.
feel
Yep.
yeah,
afterwards. It was like, why we even eat
yeah.
this?
You
I've
eat
done
it.
that so many times.
You eat it, and you're like, oh, like wow, I'm about to break my diet. Ooh, this is gonna be crazy. And then
And
you're
then
like,
it
I
don't.
wasted my time.
Yep.
Right.
And then it don't. Yep.
What was that
I've
one thing?
been
I
there.
can't remember.
The only thing that I did like or did enjoy that was the Chipotle, but like that's healthy. That
Oh,
was,
yeah, I had bread. Ooh.
girl.
That damn hero. I had a hero, like a meatball hero. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy John's or Firehouse Subs
It
or
was
something like that.
Firehouse subs.
My
Damn, that
daughter
bread
loves
set me spinning.
Firehouse. Yeah.
And that bread was nice and soft too. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Yep. My daughter loves the Firehouse meatball sub.
man. But yeah, man. Once you get through it, get it out your system, out your way, like you good. Just work harder the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
See,
Yep.
it's sunshine. Orange chicken is not. What did you have it? What did you have it with though? Was it just the orange chicken, or did you have it with rice, or did you have it with pasta? What did you have it with?
That come with rice at Chipotle.
Usually it's rice.
Yeah, orange chicken is good as hell,
It is.
but
Excuse me, that
I
came out of nowhere.
I can't.
You know
Yes,
what? That's that Gina
and it
time.
wasn't me.
That came out of nowhere. It was like, Erica, it's past 8 o'clock, and you know Gina don't play that.
Mhm.
Don't put that on me. Is it alive tonight, Billy?
Yes. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah. Y'all stop
Yeah.
by. They doing donation Friday, and tonight a firearm is on the chopping
Of
block.
course
Oh,
it is. Of course
Hmm.
it is.
oh
I'm not
shit.
messing with Howard J and them tonight. I'm not
He
fooling with
might
them.
still be on punishment. I don't know.
Right, see it's sunshine. I wasn't going down for it.
Yeah.
Listen, she stayed throwing me under the bus. I had this Jay filet mignon. Really, for the first time ever, I didn't think it
Yo,
was
it's
gonna be
wild
good.
because I mean, depending on how you eat it, that's some of the healthiest shit to eat.
Yeah,
It is a very lean cut.
it is.
I mean, it does have marbling to make it very tender, but it's not as fatty as some of the other cuts.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's why it's so expensive.
You ain't lying. See, son, you are
I
gonna be
didn't know
singing
you
on vacation.
sang.
Oh yes, she is sunshine. She could sing.
Okay.
You know who can listen? See, it's sunshine. I'm not saying you can't sing, but 10, she
I
could
didn't know she
sing.
sang either.
When I heard her sing, I was like, 10, you singing. So is
Wow.
See Sunshine.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like,
The
Hey,
wait,
talent.
you want to hear something weird? But I don't know if everybody would know, but believe it or not, RGG can sing.
you
I can
lying.
believe that.
Sound like Teddy Pendergrass for real.
I can
Why I
believe
know he can sing? Don't ask. Don't ask.
You got some weird friends anyway. You know what?
I can believe that.
He's
It
singing
be
that.
people that you don't expect that can. People think I can all the time. I think it's my talking voice. I be like, when I tell you almost all of my family can sing for generations, except this person,
Oh man.
I be salty. I'm like, how did it skip me? God knew. God knew. He was like, you wouldn't act right. So I can't give you that.
Yeah, I can't sing.
I
I think
cannot
I
hold
used
a
to be
tone,
able to.
y'all.
I don't know what happened.
You used to Listen,
All my
Billy,
cousins
when
and
we first
aunties
met,
and stuff, they be blowing.
listen, Billy used to sing to me.
Urban? Urban, I might have to cut you a check.
You, I'm saying, I've been
What
sitting
the
here. I'm
first?
saying, oh, she in the bed working.
She's just trying to wrench out. Don't give her a wrench till she give me a wrench.
She been had a wrench. Urban been had a
Listen,
wrench.
listen, Urban, don't give Billy
I'm not
no
giving
rent.
Billy no wrench. He be
Uh,
acting out.
Urban sat here. Let
Urban,
me tell y'all something.
Urban.
Urban made me give my husband a wrench.
I'm a grown ass man.
And
I
he
know
showed out immediately.
I know how to act on your shit.
You showed out
What's going
immediately.
on, bro?
I don't even think your wrench was fully. I think it was like still loading, and you
She
was
ain't give me a
already
wrench.
pulling out.
She gave me a damn screwdriver. She ain't even give me nothing.
No.
What up, bro?
You know when you can make him like a moderator, and then you can give him like the super moderator thing. She was whatever make him drop links. That's all. That's all. She wouldn't let me time nobody out. She wouldn't let me.
He dropped his channel like 50 times, y'all. The family channel. Doop, 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 doop.
I was like,
Hey, if you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna believe in you?
That's right.
he was dropping nobody else's channel.
Nobody. Doop, doop, doop.
I, I was like, Urban, see, you wanted me to give my husband a wrench, and this is what we get. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it.
I'm broke too, but YOLO. Listen, we all be. Listen.
Junior, you said you never had a seafood boil.
Oh, they're delicious. And I don't even like seafood, but I like crab legs. So I
Junior,
usually do crab legs and some sausage in mine with corn and potatoes. But honestly, if you're doing a seafood boil right, it is not healthy.
first things first, Junior. You in Alaska. That is the you can go
That's
to that damn
true.
ocean and catch some damn crab legs. Junior, you just got me mad. Cause that's
That's
why
the
we paying
truth.
ridiculous prices. Cause they out there over here. Listen,
That's true. That you wrong for that, GT. She
right.
right.
We
Cause
paying
you
$18
able to get some
a
fresh stuff.
dozen.
Listen, 18, that's for them snow. If you
That's
want
what
the
I'm saying for
king,
the
you
little
if you
one.
want the king, you paying 20 some dollars for just one leg.
And they say
And that's for it.
Alaskan king crab legs. They go to Alaska. We over here. Junior, don't sit. Get your boat out in that damn ocean and get some crab legs, Junior. Stop playing with our feelings. I'm
Listen,
thinking you're over there living it up, eating crab legs. You over here playing
listen,
games. You,
listen. And
I'm
I make
telling
them for my daughter too. She always be asking me to make her a crab because she likes shrimp. So I'll do shrimp and sausages in hers with the potatoes and corn. She love it.
we do ours with Alfredo sauce. Don't come up here combing your hair because you got me mad. You over here in Alaska, we over here paying some 20 something dollars, like Gina said, for some Alaskan crab legs, and you in Alaska. Go get your damn boat and go get some crab legs.
Go
Now,
get
see
your
what
dad.
happened. What happened was, me and my dad, my dad made me mad, so I don't want to shorten my days and tell him how I feel. So I can't talk to him right now. But he won't. I ain't going on his boat because he gonna make me say something to him. So no, I ain't never been to a seafood boil. My son, he done been to for the last 4 years. That's what he wants for his birthday. And then when he comes back up here, um, me and my wife we're gonna take him to go have a seafood boil, and this is gonna be my first time because I'm gonna eat too.
Yes,
I've never had one.
it's good. And first of all, you're gonna squash this beef with your dad. Life is too short.
Right.
Squash it.
I
I,
had to
I'm
squash the beef
no
with
no
my
no.
mom because my son went to school today, and
Don't
then I
tell
had
me
to
what
ask
he
for
is
money
and ain't
in
gonna do.
replacement
You
of.
gonna squash it on your end, and he's responsible for his own.
I told her she had to pay me so I could reclaim my time because all them times my pride was getting in the way and I had something to say but I didn't want to say it. I told her she had to reclaim my time by paying me. So
Life is short. I still love my dad. I still am reminded every day of all the benefits he has made into my life, but he was
right.
wrong. He was wrong,
It's always gonna be wrong, GT. We become
and
the
it's okay.
parents. Your
Yes,
parents
but
become the kids and you become the parent. So you sometimes gotta check your parent. I do.
I ain't gonna. I don't have the. I'm not gonna shorten my blessings by trying to check him because that ain't my job. My job is to understand that he is my dad. I'm always gonna be his child. And when he come out of pocket, my 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 job is to distance myself until he finds it within himself to say, you know what, I need to talk to you, son. I apologize, or some kind of. He don't have to say the words, but something to let me know that he messed up. I'm a grown man. Some things you just can't you can't do with me, and and I had to
I
just get off the
agree.
phone with him. So
Junior, I agree. But like I said, sometimes the child has to become the parent. And that's
hmm
real. So
hmm
sometimes you gotta be the bigger person and be like, yo, check it dad. Like you was out
I
of pocket.
appreciate X, Y,
I
Z. This
right,
bothers me.
right,
Da 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 da. And maybe that will bring out the apology.
right. I'm telling you, sometimes I gotta be the parent
We
to
got you.
my
We got
parent.
you. We got you, GT. We
Uh,
got you.
What Billy asked you about your middle finger? Nah. I can't. I can't. I can't
Don't
because
let your
this
pride get
behavior.
in the way. Don't do that.
But
Junior,
I am a very prideful man. I've been
Oh, I
like
can
that.
hear it
I
when you said it in front
Junior,
of your husband.
stop it, boy, and go be the parent because you're gonna have to be the parent. Listen,
But he
you gotta
gonna do it again. If he
he
learned his lesson, it'd be different. But he ain't learned no lesson, so I need to just stick. When we see each other, like I said in the Costco, and most of the time I be like, "Hey, daddy," but no, I ain't doing that. I ain't reaching out to you, partner. I
Did
love
you
you,
say
but
you
I'm gonna
saw
love you
him
from a
in
distance.
Costco, or you said if you see him in Costco?
When I saw him,
You saw your dad in Costco and didn't speak to him. I'm a
I
witness.
didn't. No, 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 no,
Y'all
not. I
didn't do
didn't.
that
No,
in
if I
Alaska.
see him face to face, I'm gonna say, "What's up with your dad?"
Oh,
Like that. But I saw him. He didn't see me, and he was a little further away. But because of who I am, I will be loud if I need your attention. And I just didn't say, "Hey, daddy." I ain't say it out loud. I just went on by my business.
you
don't make me
wrong.
come to
You
Alaska.
wrong.
I can
You
get to
wrong.
Alaska.
You in
How?
timeout. You in timeout.
I'm
You
with
in
But
you.
for
timeout.
what?
Time
You
out.
not you know what? Don't even
How?
go fishing and get them crab legs. You wrong. Cause then you seen him and he didn't see you,
I'm
and
on
you still
punishment, punishment.
yes. Cause
But I
you
ain't
must
do
have no
nothing.
pride coming
You
away.
did
You seen him
something.
and
You
he
did
didn't see
it.
you. You still didn't want to say hi. Not in the same building. You wrong. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like I said, sometimes us kids gotta be the parent, and you
Y'all
could have
men
been the
and
bigger
y'all
person.
stubbornness
He seen
be
his
y'all
dad in
gotta
Costco,
stop.
didn't want to say hi because
Y'all
he
got
mad
to
at him.
stop.
So you ain't getting no crab legs when you
No crab
no
legs for you.
no, and you get them for free. He never had a seafood boil, and he live in Alaska. We over here paying $20 to get
One
one
crab leg.
crab leg for
For
twenty
real, that
dollars,
ain't even being funny. We paying 20 some
and
dollars
he
for
could go get
a
in his
crab
daddy's
leg.
boat and go out there, and he don't want to go in his daddy boat. You know what?
Maybe is he your dad? You sure he your dad?
Yeah, because they're the only two white people
If
in
you
Alaska.
see him, I'm
That's what
sure
Jay
I
said.
look just like him.
Did you
Huh?
hear
What
Erica?
that?
That's
What
what
that? Hey,
Justin what Jay said.
what he say? Hey, him.
You're the only two black people in Alaska.
Costco in
It's
Alaska.
three of us.
No, he said two people in Costco in Alaska. He saw you.
Y'all notice each other. Some of y'all on live right now. Like, yeah, I see you. He act like he ain't want to say nothing, so I ain't say
Listen,
nothing.
that's a word. See, she is sunshine. Pride comes before destruction.
Right.
Well, we all have our flaws.
And
That's
we
my
do.
flaw.
We do. But you can
I
work
I'm
on
We
a
it.
do, but we trying to correct you.
We're
we
trying to
talking
help you
about
work
your
on
floor,
it.
not ours. So
We're
let's stay
trying to
on
work.
your. Let's stay with your topic.
Look, we've been sitting on here talking for a couple hours about at least my flaws.
Right.
I will
We
work on my.
were
Oh
you gonna
man, did
work
I
on
click
it?
off?
I appreciate that.
No, I ain't say that though. I ain't say that though. I don't even know where I'm at. Oh man, where are y'all at? I done messed up.
You
Where
look
the?
froze.
He did
He
freeze.
looked high as hell when he froze in 220.
Right.
Okay, I'm back. No, I'm
Amen.
not high as hell. No,
We have
I am a prideful man. It's just who I am. I, the behavior has happened before, so I just wanted to stick a little bit. He know
I
that I'm mad
get
at
it.
him. I didn't have to tell him. Me and him talk all the time, but he just violated, and it's like I'm just gonna,
Let
you
me tell
know,
you something about parents. They get worse they get worse as they get older.
They do. They do.
I
They
tell you,
get
I
worse
tell
as
you,
they get older.
I tell you something. Now, GT, this is something that is going to kind of, it ain't changing what happened, but it'll make sense. A short visit make a long relationship, and that's something that I go by, and that's with my friends and family. Um, Me and my father speak 3 4 times a year, and it's always a good talk. You know, I'll see my brother once every 3 months or something. He live in Atlanta, 3 hours away. Never have no issue or nothing like that because we ain't up each other's, all up in each other's life and business and all that. You know,
You gotta set. Yeah, what he's saying is set a boundary.
yeah.
See,
And like
Say
Mike
what
said,
you say, Mike,
I'm
but
I'm
it
protecting my energy.
I
My
get
energy is more important than his energy. I'm sorry, but I care about me more than anybody in the world, so I got to protect myself. So when
I
he
agree
feels
with
like
you, but if you
yes,
see
you
you
just
him,
put me on punishment, you said I can't even go get
I
no
okay with
thingamajigs.
you. But
because
listen,
you seen him and didn't want to be like, "Hey, what's up?" At least say, "Hey, what's up?"
No, you see how quietly you did that? I didn't. I'm very boisterous. You know what I mean? I speak loud, and I was like, "Hey,
I know that's
daddy!"
real
I would have did it very loud, so he'd be like, "Son, you can't be doing that. That's how I am." But I didn't do that. I didn't reach out like that, and that's just me going above being a son. Just but I'm not doing that. No, that ain't my job. No.
I get that, but there's going to be a day where that same circumstance or similar is going to transpire between you and your son, and your son is going to need to not hold on to that. That's still you're still his dad.
Right. That's all we
Okay.
saying.
But the difference is I know how to call and say, "Hey son, what's going on? I haven't spoken to you in a while. Everything okay?" And then he can say, "Well, Dad, you this, that, and third. You made me upset." I'm like, "Oh, my bad. I ain't mean to do that." There's a different conversation between me and my son.
GT,
It's gonna be a
GT,
different relationship. Like I
GT.
reach out, eh?
This is the same
Hmm.
conversation we're saying you should have with your
Hmm.
dad. How you gonna try to convince us that you could be the bigger person? Your pride ain't gonna get in the way when it comes to your son, but it can get in the way when it comes to your dad.
And not only that, you said he's done this before, so you have to say this is who this person is, and I got to learn how to distance myself because this person is this type of way. You can't ask somebody to change who they are if they're showing you their real colors.
The only reason why I say this about GT is I know him and his
I'm not
dad have
asking
always been
anybody to
really
change. He's a grown man. He is the
I get
daddy, so he can behave the way he wants to. But
I
I'm
get
gonna
that.
save my energy for me. That's
I get
all.
that, but I know that
That's
y'all have a
all.
close
I'm still on
relationship. That's the
punishment.
only reason why I said something because
All
I
right,
know y'all
all right,
close.
GT. I understand. I understand. I ain't we. You know what, GT? It was. I'm still mad that you live in Alaska and you ain't not eat no damn crab legs before. That part I'm still mad about though.
But and on top of that, you aren't you originally what from Texas or Georgia?
Georgia.
He's from Georgia.
Georgia. Say it right here.
I mean,
Georgia.
we're from
Yeah.
this one state. What is it?
We strong
Georgia.
out here. We
But
strong
I'm
out in these streets.
surprised you never had a boil. Like that's yeah. We don't even have no water here to get no crab or anything. All our
Right.
crab is shipped, and
That's
it's
I
But
don't
like
no, see, when
understand.
I was in Georgia,
go ahead.
I was broke when I was in Georgia, so I never thought about no seafood.
Is
I
it
ain't never thought
No,
about nothing like that. I was broke. I have more access to money now that I'm here, and I only eat like fish and like shrimp. But that's
Y'all
it.
see my face when I make this
yeah,
face?
hey,
Because the broke people are the ones that's eating up the damn crab legs.
shit. The
They
only
that?
using
time,
that damn.
Priorities. My priorities say I ain't got the money for it.
the
Listen,
only time I
that
eat
is true though,
seafood,
Erica. But I don't fool with it either. I'd be like, not now. I'll buy it, but back then,
Right.
the only way I can eat seafood is I got a damn job at Red Lobster, and I was good. I was getting paid to eat that shit.
because even
For
now,
sure.
most of the seafood is pretty expensive. Like I like salmon, and
Yeah.
a fillet is pretty pricey.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then the whole time, y'all know I took off Monday. I was working 7 days a week for months. I've been
Mm-hmm.
taking off Monday so that I can help my dad. I help him put up his greenhouses and stuff.
He needed that was
This man
hate.
sit on his phone. I'm like, he better not be paying no Candy Crush over there in that corner. Really? He tripping. I mean, I'm working. He on there on his phone in the boat. I'm like, okay. And so we go fishing. I'm not a real fisherman. I take pictures, but I don't put out no rod and catch no fish. That ain't, give me dip net. And I told him, I was like, hey, Dad, when you go dip net, make sure that I go because that's when I can get my real fish. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
went fishing and he didn't tell me, and then he tried to punk me and say you need to respond back to me in 30 minutes. Who do you think I am? What?
You his
Man,
Please
son.
tell
what?
me
So
this is
I
not what.
know. And then on the day of me and him going fishing, it was a week after Father's Day. I knew that I was going to see him so we can get on the boat and go fishing. I take this man he likes the Ring of Fire peppers. So I bought the seeds for him and I planted the seeds, and so I gave him 4 starts. And one of them, it was like this, and it was flowering for him. And I took him over 4 flowers, and I gave him a Father's Day card. This man gonna say you didn't even sign it. This thing got 3 folds on it, and I signed it on the back. And then I wrote something, and I was like, "You disrespectful, Daddy. Wow, how you gonna do me like that?" So I do what I'm supposed to do, but I ain't gonna. I don't kiss. I ain't kissing nobody's butt. I'm sorry.
so
I
you
love
need
them.
a boundary then, Junior. You need to set a boundary like Billy said.
Hey,
I don't even know
GT,
what that means.
me neither, but
You
I
have
got to say this.
boundaries with your family. I don't have boundaries with my family. I'm all in my family's
Well,
business.
yeah.
And then I give them the shit and I talk shit to them and then I just turn off my phone.
Only thing I
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, I
only
do.
thing
Oh, that's
I'm mad at.
wrong.
Turn off my phone though, but I be all up in they.
Right.
Only thing I'm mad at is GT keep combing that damn afro like it's gonna grow.
Man, I got them juices and berries in there, man. I'm telling you, man.
Who
I'm
combed you
telling you,
so?
man.
I can't with these
Telling you,
two.
man.
Yeah, Junior, I'm all in my family
Hey,
business. Billy hates it too.
hey, every time
Billy
you comb
can't
it, we can
stand
hear
it.
that shit over here.
Shut up, Billy.
It sound like TV static. It sound like somebody walking in the snow. It sound like somebody bit an apple.
On cold.
Junior, why you get him started? Go sit down. You ain't
That sound like when you rip open Velcro.
I'm
um,
not trying to laugh at you.
hey, man, that was good, man. That was
Right,
good.
Mike.
I'm
Right
gonna keep on
here.
combing my hair though. Oh man, sound like crackers. God.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
God, I can't with this guy. Y'all see me?
Listen,
Yeah, but Billy hates when I be in my family's business. He be like, "Yo,
if
let them live their life," and I be like, "Hell no, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then I'm gonna turn off my phone because I ain't gonna let them respond because I'm gonna let them sit on it." Listen,
Mm.
when did this just happen, Miss D?
see, you know what? They taking away our rice, yeah, and my stuff because it just came across my phone.
Really? Yep.
Yeah,
Good
listen,
Lord.
I see free PlayStation. Chaos erupts in New York. I don't see what y'all see.
If you Google cyber attacks, hospitals, just put hospital cyber attacks, it comes up. It just happened. They've been talking about it for
yeah,
looks like all day. They had PA had one. It says other states as well.
mm-hmm.
Connecticut.
Mm.
Different articles say different things, but these are reputable outlets. That's what I always look for. I'll be like, is this a reputable outlet putting this out there?
Oh yeah, because I just googled it and it's going. Yeah.
She said happened 6 hours ago. Just saw a post. They hit the
Mm.
DMVs, the university here too. Wow. So
Mm-mm.
that's Maryland, Washington.
I got Southern California.
So they did that to the hospitals.
It was a
Yeah.
cyber attack. They had to shut down their ERs, it says, and divert patients to other hospitals.
Oh
Mm,
So
wow.
the cyber attack must have shut down their systems, like the computers and stuff. Because mostly all patient stuff is computer now.
so
There's no paper
right.
record.
So
That
if
was a
they do
movie
it in
too.
hospitals, it's gonna happen to the doctor's office. That means the doctor's office cannot communicate with hospitals because most doctors
That's what I'm
are
saying.
connected with the
All of it, the
hospital. Yeah.
pharmacy, the doctor's offices, the hospital, they're all connected.
Yep. Yep.
Mm. Mm-mm.
So that's
Oh no, Neil was saying it hit their DMVs. I thought you meant the DMV area. He said their DMVs and universities here. Their
right.
Mm.
DMVs and universities in Louisiana got hit.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's serious.
So what we gonna do about cryptocurrency when that comes around? If people are they gonna be able to, stop people from doing that?
They're gonna have
If
to
we
get new
go,
computer systems now.
Listen, it don't matter what new computer
That's what
system they
happened
have.
last time. That happened a
When
couple of
you
years
get
ago.
when there's a computer system, there's a IT person that's setting up and doing all the things.
Hmm.
That's knowledge. If the person's mind works a certain way, they can use that knowledge to do just what's happening now. Some
Right.
people ain't even working in that field, and they just good at
What they
tech.
do.
They're
Yep.
just good at tech.
yeah,
It's always gonna be somebody who can break the system. Period.
I
yeah.
wonder who they're gonna blame though, because they gotta blame a country, blame the
Probably
actual person
China.
in the state. They're gonna
Probably
blame a
China.
country before
Yep.
they blame the
Yeah,
person that's sitting right here in
Yep.
somebody's damn U.S. state.
I guess China. Let's see what they say.
man. I'm gonna bet the same thing. I'm gonna bet the same thing. Yeah,
You
they
know
they
it ain't gonna be Russia.
they
Right.
gonna lie about everything, man. Mm-mm.
Hey
Yeah.
Duval, don't forget the shrimp and neck
Neck
bones.
bones.
100 right, Mira. Listen, y'all heard it here first. China.
Right. She said you hit it first.
Listen. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up,
Mm.
guys, because it's actually getting close to Urban. If you're still in here, can you drop a regular gun guys channel just in case anybody wants to come over and check out the content? Like Billy said, today is what do they call it?
Donation Friday.
Donation Friday. Usually I don't know what the donation is, so I'm not gonna say, but I think it's usually $10 and it
It
puts you
depends
into a
on the
raffle.
firearm though.
It is a firearm. They put you in a raffle for something. Tonight it's a firearm. Trust and believe these people be coming for it. They be
Right.
coming for it. Because it's not going to just be, oh, it's a firearm. No, it's going to be a firearm. It's
Right.
going to be something that everybody is looking at like, oh, I need it.
Right. Right.
Every
Yeah.
single time, and every single time I don't win.
Mm.
But I be
I,
seeing the people around me who do, and like the time Siege won, me and her was going back and forth in the chat, and she was
Yep.
like, "Back up, Gina, that's mine," and she won. I was like,
And she wanted to. I was cracking up.
mm.
I was like, oh
because
my
it's
goodness.
just random, so it's really random. It's not like
Can y'all
um,
really hear my buckshot? Can y'all really hear my head on in this thing?
No, GT, don't let my husband discourage you. You keep doing what you
Oh,
do.
he's not gonna discourage me. He just make me laugh. That's all. It was funny because I can hear it. I can hear it when he said. I'm like, oh, I do hear it. Can they hear it for real?
oh
You know
Lord,
how
no,
Rice Krispie. You know how Rice Krispie sound? Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. So I was just wondering.
now we know, but we can't hear it.
Oh yeah, they popping over here. I got this little bit of old comb. I done lost my other one, and then I lost my wife's. So yeah.
He's still watching. Please don't let him come back in here with his
I thought
jokes.
he was
No,
gonna come back.
he gonna make us laugh though. He gonna make us
I
laugh
was
though.
trying not to laugh because I didn't want you to think I was laughing at you. I was
No, we
laughing
laughing
with you.
together. We laughing together. I'm not. I
Listen,
am not embarrassed. I am a very confident man. I am not tripping. Somebody talk about my hair. My hair is nice. I got juices and berries in this thing. I'm good.
Mira, you
Hey,
are
but
stupid. Mira said
I
he didn't hear it until you said something, and now he can hear it.
guard your baby, man. They popping. They popping outside for real. For real. Hey, but I appreciate y'all letting me come up and speak my piece. I appreciate that, Gina.
oh, you
No,
I
already
we
know.
mean,
appreciate it. I
and no
hope
Thank
you
you,
thing. I
know.
appreciate it.
thank you for coming up.
Yeah, and thank y'all for taking me off for punishment. I thought I was gonna have to get off the phone like that, but I appreciate y'all.
No,
Y'all
we
No, we
understood my
understood.
perspective.
We
yes.
heard
Yeah, yeah,
you.
yeah,
We heard you. And I dropped
yeah,
RGG's link to tonight's live in the chat. I think he go live at 9. Is that
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah, at 9 hour time.
Yeah. Yeah. So come through. Just check it out. Even if you just be in the bushes listening.
Wait,
Be
GT, they said you need some Afro Sheen. What? I just told him to wait. He's
I
so
think he had already
disrespectful.
pushed it when you said it.
You know what?
Lost
He
my
back
hair.
in timeout. He just back in
See?
timeout.
So y'all,
Disrespectful.
y'all definitely come by and check it out and just listen. Their community is much like the gardening community and the prepping community and the crafting community. It's just a community of like-minded folks who just be hanging out, and a lot of them be in our chats as well. A lot
Right.
of them, y'all have seen a lot of them, especially over here. Mira comes from 2A. I met him over in my fly family, and he came
Mm-hmm.
back. And it'd be
I
a
didn't
good
hear
time.
you.
She said that somebody said, "What did you say?"
So Mike said he needed some Afro Sheen. And I was like, wait, GT. And I was trying to say, and he was like, bye, click. I was like, well, damn. I said, wait. I know when
Yeah,
GT say bye, he mean bye like he's saying bye as he clicking the button. The whole bye
yeah.
don't even
Listen,
come through because you already pushed the button.
Oh, sorry.
listen.
That's okay.
I ain't tripping.
But it's
But
all good.
okay. Yeah, I just came back to hear. I didn't hear what was said. But all right, thank
Yeah.
y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Hi. But yes, y'all definitely pop up and just like I said, if you even just want to be in the background listening, but it's real cool people over there. I'll be over there having a good time.
I'm banned from the channel. I'm banned from the committee because I ain't
Yeah,
clicking my
Erica be getting banned from everything. She got kicked off. She got kicked off the committee on her own channel.
right. How you get? I was the whole CEO,
And
the
listen,
everything.
and he was typing in all caps like David Corey. And I don't even know if he know who David Corey is. But he don't typically type in all caps. And
No,
2A was like, why are y'all still talking to Erica? She is not on the committee.
it was my idea. That's the point. I don't understand how I come up with the idea and say, hey, this is what I would like to do for my birthday. And I would like for everybody to come along and celebrate with me. And they was like, yeah, but what? And they was polite about it. Let me not say they.
It
Two
was
A
they.
and yeah, it was because Rodney Brady
Rodney
and
Brady
Zach,
came. Yes.
because they was like, hey,
They
we'll
politely pushed the
pitch you.
button and said no. Came up, no. That's what we're not going to do.
They was
Although,
like, we will put your voice into consideration, but no. I said, what?
although, when we brought it to Ohio, people felt a little bit different
Right,
because what we don't have in Ohio is alligators and
right,
bears. Oh my!
right.
They was like, they was talk, we was talking about other places, and people was like, but what about the gators? But what about they like, nah, and then we brought it to Ohio, and we was like, we ain't got that. You might see a coyote maybe, but you ain't gonna see that. They was like, okay, I could deal with a coyote. Even Carbon, you had three people because Carbon came up there
Yeah,
too. Like,
Carbon. I was like, Carbon, I wanted to. Carbon was like, no. She was like, we talk every day, but no. I was like,
right
right,
here.
Mira. Right. Right, Mira. I
Oh,
was
they
there.
had
I
me
was
laughing
like,
so hard. I was like, why is you capping on my sis? Like, why is you in all caps?
girl.
Stop yelling at her.
And then every time I try to say something, he's like, no, Erica, I know this is your platform, but no.
He's like, he said, no, what he said is, we will take your suggestions into consideration, but you are not on the committee.
They said I could just take reservations. That's it. That's the most I could do.
He
Was
had
take
me laughing so
reservations.
hard. Right, Urban. It was a mutiny. They was like, get her out of here. She came to work. Her nameplate was gone. Her office was empty. It was a box in the corner with all her things. Take it and get it.
I thought it was just me, Gina, and Carbon on the committee. It was all of a sudden Carbon was like,
He was not playing. The fact that he kept commenting in caps, I was like, he is not playing about this. Like, this is
he
not a
was like,
high.
why y'all
You
talking
are
about
off
this
the
with
committee.
her? They having a whole secret meeting because I'm not allowed to talk about it on my channel.
Oh, and for y'all who don't know who 2A in LA is, he's in the 2A community. Of course, his name says it. He lives in
Right.
LA. Of course, his name says it. He is a bougie. What do they don't call it bougie. What y'all call it?
He say he budget.
He is not
He
budget.
ain't budget.
He
He just
is
dropped
a
something
snob.
on YouTube.
He is a snob firearm owner.
Right.
If it's something that you've seen in your lifetime and you like, I could never afford it. 2A
Right.
is like, well, why not? I have three of those. And they're all custom. I don't buy what they sell, and I buy those and ship those to my custom person,
Yeah,
and
he'll
I
keep
design
one
it
regular.
myself.
Yeah, he buys everything in two, so he'll keep one regular
He
as
is
it comes,
absolutely a snob, Mirror, and
and
you
then
might be
his
a snob
next one
too.
he
I
get
think
them
you an
custom.
undercover snob. I
It just
think Mirrors is a Mirror snob too. I think we just
Mirror
ain't
is.
seeing it.
I think Mirror is too. I think
I
him
think
and
Mirror
Gina.
is a snob too. I'm like, you ain't tricking me, Mirror. I think you a snob too. But I told 2A, I said, send me one of those spinners so I can show real budget guns because I buy budget.
I gotta send it to you because Zach found it where he gets it. So I'm gonna send it to
Don't
you.
say, don't even say
I'm
nothing.
not
Stop talking about it because he might be listening. I don't even want 2A
right,
to know. I just want to do it and him be like,
right, right.
I just want to do it and tag him and be done. Don't even talk about it. We talk about it after this.
Because girl, I was like, what?
Listen,
Listen,
send me the link.
but
All
yeah,
right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. We got 5 minutes to RGG, a
Yeah.
regular gun guy. I dropped the link earlier. Let me see if I still got it in my Yep. There's the link to tonight's live on his channel. Like I said, even if you don't like it after you get over there, you can leave. Just come by and see what's going on over there. You might like it.
Hmm.
You might find it interesting. I don't know what the topic is going to be tonight because it's not going to just be about the giveaway. The giveaway is like an intertwine up to whatever we're going to be talking about. What he will be talking about. Usually, Fat Guy with Guns and My Fly Family are there. Not
Oh, they said
Erica, My Fly Family. My
you
Fly
just dropped the StreamYard link, not
Family.
the yeah.
Hold on. Oh, I did. I'm sorry. That's the wrong link. I did not. I did. My bad. I dropped the
Juicing
link
with
on.
Jay. I'm glad you're back because I wasn't playing about sending that cash app. Gina, I'm gonna need because I know you speak to Juicing with Jay.
Uh
So
huh.
I need his cash app from you, and then you can pass my address to him so I can get my lemons. Because my husband don't want to steal from the farm, so I gotta get them legal. I gotta get it from the lemon man.
All right. Yeah, there it is. I'm sorry. I forgot I'm dropping links from two different. Yes, that was the StreamYard link.
Yes.
Now I just dropped um RGG's link.
Link.
Geneva for what text? Mir, I don't have Geneva's number. I messaged her through we usually talk through Insta. But texting for what? My texting list for what? Because what did I say? I be saying too much.
Oh, I said text Juicing with Jay my address and
Oh,
pass me
oh,
his cash
okay,
app. Now,
okay.
Juicing with Jay, if you want to add other stuff to it, I mean, I'm all for it, Jay. I'm all for it. I'm not gonna refuse
I'm
it.
going
I'm
to
not
be
gonna say I
emailing you,
don't eat
Jay,
it because
because I got a question. Hey, pal, pal. I'm
hey,
actually wrapping up now. How are you? Um,
what's your
I'm going to
question
be
again?
emailing you because I got a question.
You gonna email Jay?
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know exactly what the other item. You know what it is, Jay. It ain't nobody's business what you sent me. Now I'm just kidding, y'all. But
Listen, Jay, I'm feeling some type of way. Everybody getting something. I be seeing people's packages from Jay, and I'm like, yo, where's my box? What do
I'm
I gotta
doing
do to get
great,
a
pal,
box?
pal.
I subscribe, I follow you. I'm just saying, Jay, like, don't leave the little people out.
Now he be looking out because his he
He
where
does.
he is that tree. I think he said he gets fruit pretty much all year from it.
Listen,
He
my
did have
little
a. I don't know if you've been following the content closely, but he did have a bird family living in one side of the tree. I think they had babies, like eggs, in there, or baby birds. Have you gotten that out of your tree, out of your lemon tree? Because he wasn't able to
he
harvest
said,
on that side.
he said, Erica, 2 months the lemons are green on the tree. Jay.
That's cool.
Right. Why are you giving me excuses, Jay?
That's cool.
I could pretend they're lines.
No, I'm saying it's cool. 2 months will be here before you know it. That's cool.
It will.
That's
It
cool.
will.
And
Wait,
they
where
they'll get.
is Jay in California?
He is.
Oh shoot.
He's in Cali. Yeah. Your motivation group text help her sleep schedule. I need to. I'll be talking to her, Mira. I am. I'm gonna send her a message. I be
Jay
talking
said
to
you
her.
crazy.
She probably sleep right now. Tell her she need to get her butt up. I need to see her over at RGG. I'm on my way now. All
Wait,
right,
is
y'all. Go ahead,
listen.
Erica.
Wait,
Uh,
is Broke still in here?
he
Cause
probably not. He
you know
said
what?
he was working and
I need
listening
I
though.
need Broke to go live because I need to get on his panel so we could talk about why my kumquat tree is not producing anything. And it's been 3 years.
I think Brooke
Bro,
is going live Monday this week.
well, I'll be there because he
Monday
needs to give
night.
me some answers about my kumquat tree.
Brooke, if
So
you listening, let us know for sure. I don't think he has a thumbnail up, But he usually when he goes on Sunday, the following week, he doesn't go the next Sunday. He goes on Monday.
And I ain't asking David because he may try to.
I don't know
David,
if David Rose come quiet.
listen, David's garden during the day and at night look like two different gardens.
It's the
I
same
can't be
guy.
messing with David because I
It's the
think
same guy.
I can't with David. I
You
think
too,
he be gardening
BT.
in somebody else's yard. I can't. Gina,
Nah,
end the live before he
I
come up here trying to get to me. You know David's quick. So end it, Gina.
he ain't even in here. I don't think. I was trying to see if Broke was. He ain't got no thumbnail up yet, but I'll let
Oh,
you
you
know.
said that's kombucha squash.
Ah, I was going to ask you if that's what this was because I saw you growing them. Okay, okay. Now I need to know how I need to prepare it and eat it. What's the best way to prepare it?
Now, Gina, he sent it to you. You're asking too many questions now. He
I'm
already
emailing
sent
you,
it to you.
Jay. I'm emailing you.
Listen, ask
Help.
Pinterest. I'm feeling
I
some type. I'm
could,
jealous.
but Pinterest might not steer me right. But I'm gonna. It's the best squash. I can't wait.
Hang
And I know it's
off
gonna
the
be
damn
on
live, girl. I'm in my feelings about this.
Okay. Okay. I'm hanging up. Everybody have a good night. Good night, everybody. And come on over to RGG. Bye.